it now, I'm all in. Hate motherfuckers wanna keep me down, and what goes around, it comes around. If heaven don't want me, then I'm hellbound. And inside my man, it's Southside land. Set fire to the past, walk through these ashes. Fighting for the best, still black, Freddy strapping. Come and take a ride with me, motherfucker, hop in. Welcome back, got a full clip. All aboard this crazy train. No money, no cars, no champagne. But I'm still alive, and I can't complain. I'm drama free, it's plain to see. Getting used to these growing pains. Success is certain, back to working. Goddamn, I can feel the change. Side of the coin, I'm paranoid. On the surface, I play it cool, and I'm afraid of heights. But out of spite, you put me up on this pedestal. But I love you, and I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage, so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage, so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. So I sit back and relax, still asking myself the same questions. Ignore the facts, I can't turn back. God, please answer me, I'm sick of guessing. I clench my fist, it's gut-wrenching. Show me the way to the peace that I'm missing, I'm not religious. But remember this, I live my life with the best of intentions. Don't bullshit me, it's hard to believe. And everything around me is so diseased. So answer this, who the fuck are you? And who the fuck am I supposed to be? Should I listen to God and all his prophets? Listen to the greed that aligns my pocket. Listen to the hypocrites compared to the prophet. Listen to the pain that I clearly adopted. I can't move on when I'm stuck in the past. Hard to forget with a flag at half-mast. Hard to live when the move so fast. And everything around me is made of glass. And I wanna let you know that I got the message. Stuck in the rut and I'm up for suggestions. But where the fuck is the light of my tunnel? So hand me the balance, I'm starting to stumble. They always say that the strong survive. How do we know too young to die? When happiness is in short supply, they hand you a pill and they tell you to try to love you. And I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage, so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage, so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Yeah. I want you to listen to me. Now pay attention. Welcome to my sideshow. Enjoy the free admission. The drama club isn't accepting submissions. Done with all that bullshit. This family's nothing to fuck with. Unless you really want it, then we'll add you to that hit list.
Damn, you guys are late. What is the deal here?
I take 2 sets forward and I take 3 sets back.
I think y'all keep getting later. Can the bishop get a constitutional attorney for the anointing?
And then you find it and get buried underneath the happiness, the pain, and you be getting no relief. What the fuck am I saying? All you faggots paying attention. God blessed you with ears, but you idiots never listen. I guess in what I'm saying, since there is no comprehension, my bleeding heart fell apart. Let it be your intervention.
World premiere tonight, baby. World premiere. Y'all better get ready for this shit.
Lose your mind with me. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. I sit back and I reflect and I think about the past. It's set in stone, I have to view it through the glass. Made a lot of mistakes, I'm learning to adapt.
Yeah, we in the shagging wagon. We're shagging.
Shortcut and in the further back, see me playing catch up in the days of sin wonder. All my days really numbered. Shit, I don't know, but I ain't getting any younger. Not made up, but I made up. I suggested you just keep it zip. Had to lose my brother to learn the value of it.
Yeah, I got it. I got a guy who has a membership to Nino's Corner or whatever. Sends me most of the shit.
From what I really might do, I keep telling you I've got a couple screws loose, but you refuse to believe the things that I say to you. That's okay, you can join me in the
They tried that 10 Days of Darkness shit. They couldn't even keep me down for a week.
Headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me.
Are you guys ready for a brand new world premiere in collaboration with Brad, the Pyramid Man himself, Barton, and BT, the musical genius?
I survived a little storm and kept my own shit together. But inside my desperation, I was seeking desperate measures. There's a change up in the season, and I'm just a little weathered. There's a thin line between happiness and misery. Pursue the truth, life
Brad.
is not fucking misery. Common sense is not your
Big
enemy.
thumbs. I hope you're watching.
Got a firm grip on my temper. I'm on that next level, balanced and I'm centered. Pain is dangerous, it seems to be my motivator. I'm the type to shoot first and ask the questions later. Can't tell me nothing, this motherfucker knows I tried. I sent him messages, 1,000 prayers with no reply. Can't call my nightmares with a motherfucking lullaby. So fire up that cigarette, pour a shot that multiplies. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Lean back, come on, get relaxed. Take another hit, headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. With clenched fists, my hands steady. I'm ready to take this leap of faith, and my palms sweaty. I'm so afraid, in a state of panic. I'm a basket case. I step back, I'm hell bent. In this first attempt, gotta keep the pace. If God forgives, I'm ready to live this life full of unpromised days. So fuck it now, I'm all in. Hate motherfuckers wanna keep me down, and what goes around, it comes around. If heaven don't want me, then I'm hellbound. And inside my man, it's outside land. Set fire to the past, walk through these ashes, fighting for the best. Still black, fetish shopping. Come and take a ride with me, motherfucker, hop in. Welcome back, got a full clip. All aboard this crazy train. No money, no cars, no champagne, but I'm still alive and I can't complain. But trauma free, it's plain to see. Getting used to these growing pains. Success is certain, back to work, and goddamn, I can feel the change. Side of the coin, I'm paranoid. On the surface, I play it cool and I'm afraid of heights, but out of spite, you put me up on this pedestal. But I love you, and I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage, so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. Show me the beauty when the color fades, color fades. Give me the courage, so I'm not afraid, so I'm not afraid. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days, darkest days. So I sit back and relax, still asking myself the same questions. Ignore the facts, I can't turn back. God, please answer me, I'm sick of guessing. I clench my fist, it's gut wrenching. Show me the way to the peace that I'm missing. I'm not religious, but remember this: I live my life with the best of intentions. Don't bullshit me, it's hard to believe, and everything around me is so diseased. So answer this: who the fuck are you, and who the fuck am I supposed to be? Should I listen to God and all his prophets, to the greed that aligns my pocket? Listen to the hypocrites compared to the prophet. Listen to the pain that I've clearly adopted. I can't move on when I'm stuck.
Here we go, boys. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share it out. Make sure you're ready to go. It's go time, baby.
You know that I got the message. Stuck in the rut and I'm up for suggestions. But where the fuck is the light in my tunnel? So hand me the balance, I'm starting to stumble. They always say that the strong survive. How do we know too young to die? When happiness is in short supply, they hand you a pill and they tell you to try to love you. And I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply.
I hope you all are ready. That's all I can say. I hope you're ready. For the first time ever, world premiere of an original song written, sung by Mr. Brad, the Pyramid Man himself, Barton. Put together, edited, and music added by Mr. BT, fan of the show, musical genius. Let's check it out. Here we go. Oh, hold on. It's not working. Let me make sure I got the full over on. Hold on just a second. It is on full over, right? Brad Barton. I was afraid of this. I forgot to set it up first. So let me see. Why is it not showing up? It's there. It's not showing what I got on there though. You refresh it. Hold on, guys. I promise it's worth the wait. Promise. Let me center it up. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That should be perfect right there. Why is it not working? We can do this, and then we'll go back to it. Boom. Why is it just showing black? Hold on just a second. Let's see if it plays. It's not playing. That's all right. We can do this. Hold on. We can force it to play. Give me just a second. I'll just close that screen, and then I'll... Oh, by the way, welcome. I'm Will Bird. This is Cobra Confessional. Let me just do this. Here we go. How about that? There it is. Let's play it. Fuck it. Knock the mute off, and here we... I wanted to give you guys the full screen effect, but it's not going to let me. Oh, no.
Things are happening, and we're getting close, okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close, Things are happening, and we're getting close, okay? Things are happening, getting close, getting close. Something is not right here, guys. Pedo Joe, showing his behind, which you can't do. It's confirmation of what we've heard. The ELECTION to the FRAUD. But things are happening, and we're getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close, Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay, things are happening, getting close. Lots of stuff's going on. Everything is coming together, but this is just the first domino to start falling. I believe that. We're gonna find out. Don't take my word for it. Look into it. You'll see. Things are happening.
Things are happening.
We're getting close.
It's getting close.
Things are happening. And we're getting close. Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Quit listening to the mainstream media. Because they're lying.
Everybody give it a big thumbs up.
That's what liars do. They lie. They're liars. I can't believe they would lie. You might say, okay, Brad, well, what's going to happen now? Well, I don't know.
You don't know.
I think we all know that.
We're going again. One more time. Here we go. Things are happening. We're getting close. I love this song.
Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, getting close. Something is not right here, guys. Pedo Joe, showing his behind, which you can't do. It's confirmation of what we've heard. The ELECTION to the FRAUD. But things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, getting close. Lots of stuff's going on. Everything is coming together. But this is just the first domino to start falling. I believe that. We're going to find out. Don't take my word for it. Look into it. You'll see. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close.
If this ain't a banger, I don't know what is.
And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, getting close. quit listening to the mainstream media because they're liars. They are liars. That's what liars do. They lie. They're liars. They're liars. I can't believe they would lie. You might say, okay, Brad, well, what's going to happen now? Well, I don't know. I don't know.
He don't know.
We all know that. We all know that. We all know that.
We all know that he don't know. Thank you very much for the music. That comes from Brad, the Pyramid Man himself, Barton. Hashtag Team America for Life. Can I sign you up into my network? ? And BT, the musical genius. Thank you very much, BT. That's one of my favorites for sure. That might be my favorite. I just kind of like the beat of it. I kind of like how he's trying to convince himself as much as he's trying to convince you. And it's kind of mesmerizing, as if someone's casting a spell on you. They really want you to believe we're getting close. I'm Will Bird. This is Cold Beer Confessional. That was Brad Barton, my partner in crime, if you will. He's a pretty good dude. He helped me out with that. Did all the lyrics himself. I don't know if you guys could tell, but the lyrical genius, Brad Barton. Let me get some light up in here. We're here for season 2, the Shag and Wagon. Hashtag season 2, Wild AF. Hashtag season 2, Wild AF. Thank you for joining us. Again, I'm Will Bird. If you want to support the show, make sure you hit the like and share buttons. If you're on Facebook, you can like the video and like the page. If you're on YouTube, like the video and subscribe. We got multiple channels, multiple pages, multiple everything. If you want to go above and beyond that, I'm fixing to start the robot in the chat. You can go to cultclub.com, send a donation. That gets the animation going. You can go to Buy Me a Coffee if you're coming from Facebook. You can put a message in. It'll pop up on the screen. I'll read it. Robot will read it. Somebody will read it. But you're more than welcome. Just please submit a message if you send something in, even if it's a joke or whatever. I like to read them. Some of them are really funny. Some of them are kind of heartfelt, but I appreciate it either way. Thank you for joining us tonight. Got started about 9 p.m. We're going to go till about midnight. We got a couple different things to cover. Hope you like the title. I thought that was pretty good. The title was probably my proudest moment besides the song. It was the Bishop banging out Busty lawyer. And in quotation marks, the bishop's banging out a Busty lawyer. Ghost, not Ezra. Liars, fake lawyers, and tantric lesbians. Tantric lesbians. That's what we're here for. Mostly the lesbians. But that's the first story we're going to start with is Ghost Ezra. Ghost Ezra, the famous owner of the Ghost Ezra Telegram account. The people that these followers will tell you is Ezra Cohen Watnick. But his own lawyer came out and made a statement at the will of Ezra Cohen Watnick that said, QAnon's crazy. We're not part of that. That's not us. That's not our account. Stop trying to link it to us. All of those things. They've still been trying to push that it was Ezra Cohen Watnick until Logically.ai decided to bust his ass. So here it is. Logically, as part of our mission to understand and counter harmful online misinformation, conducts continuous research into the networks, channels, and actors that play an outsized role in spreading misinformation and conspiracies. This was half-assed tied to, I don't know if you guys know, but all the Epic servers got hacked, and the Epic servers hosted a lot of far-right and some neo-Nazi content on them. This was partly that and partly some stupid stuff he posted. Like it was his own fault. They always kind of bust themselves. But it's actors that play an outsized role in spreading misinformation and conspiracies. One element of that research program is working to uncover identities of those who leverage online anonymity to avoid accountability for spreading misinformation and hate speech. Ghost Ezra is the most extreme and arguably the most influential such figure that the investigative team has uncovered to date. Ghost Ezra, who first appeared at the end of 2020, has made claims about Jewish control of Big Pharma, the media, and central banking. The account has also claimed that the Jews are responsible for both world wars, and that the people who identify as Jewish but are not actually even Jews have a goal of total world domination and control. He has linked his followers multiple times to neo-Nazi propaganda, including a 12-hour film that, among other claims, asserts that Jews created communism with the goal of total world domination. As a result, the comments under the account's Telegram posts now effectively function as a neo-Nazi discussion forum. Over time, the QAnon influencers account has moved from coded anti-Semitism to posting explicit Nazi propaganda, including outright Holocaust denial and a slew of conspiracy theories that often range from obliquely to explicitly anti-Semitic. Ghost Ezra conspiratorial political interests range wildly, with posts touching on conspiracies about the 2020 election, COVID denialism, claims that Joe Biden is dead and has been replaced by an actor, and that a variety of female celebrities and politicians are actually men. We always got to get the transvestite claims in there. The man behind the account, Robert Smart. The man behind the account's name is Robert Smart. Is an evangelical Christian and a serial entrepreneur who attends churches in his local area. He appears to have previously operated at least 4 other QAnon Twitter accounts, each set up within a day of its predecessor being suspended, and each sharing similar identifiers, including almost identical bios and a similar writing style. All of the accounts identified biologically as his in some way invoked the identities of individuals frequently lauded by QAnon adherents as significant players or bringers of the storm, such as Michael Flynn, Sidney Powell, and Ezra Cohen Watnick. So all of his accounts were fake Michael Flynn or Sidney Powell or Ezra accounts. In the case of Ghost Ezra persona, theories that the account belonged to Ezra Cohen Watnick resulted in his attorney releasing a statement on Twitter denying Cohen Watnick was involved, which read, there is a Ghost Ezra account on Telegram. The usual conspiracy-laden QAnon garbage. This is not my client, at Ezra A. Cohen. It is an impersonator, and we have asked that the account be removed. Wake up already, people. Stop believing everything. The faction who follow him closely will be drawn deeper into the ideological bubble, which consists of anti-trans, anti-vax, anti-Semitic, and white nationalist content. Once these sorts of views become normalized and become part of your everyday consumption, it is not difficult to find other channels and groups on Telegram that are much darker and more dangerous. That was from Amaranth, I can't say their last name. Emma Razingam. Ghost Ezra was eventually banned on Twitter on the 8th of January 2021 with a follower account just shy of 26,000. The first post on his Telegram channel was a mere 2 days later. By March 2021, Ghost Ezra's channel on Telegram had grown to over 300,000 followers and began racking up a slew of criticism. By the way, all of the people we follow all want to be featured by Whiplash and Ghost Ezra. Whiplash and Ghost Ezra, 2 of the biggest influencer accounts on Telegram. That's where they want to go. It had grown to over 3,000, began racking up a slew of criticism from other QAnon influencers due to the outwardly extreme views expressed there, resulting in accusation alleging that Ghost Ezra was an agent provocateur and had infiltrated QAnon. Do you see how disinformation ruins our movement? One QAnon influencer posted referring to Ghost Ezra, with others saying he told his subscribers to make anti-Semitic comments all over Telegram to smear the truth movement. As such, Ghost Ezra appeared to operate independently of other QAnon influencers, said Amaranth, assistant professor to the School of Religion at Queen's University, adding that Ghost Ezra began routinely bad-mouthing and separating himself from others on the far right. As such, Amaranth, I thought it was Amaranth, but I've been pronouncing it wrong apparently, believes that the account achieved a degree of separation from other QAnon influencers. Like with all other movements, you are going to see factionalism. Once the main leader goes away, the fault lines of this factionalism usually have to do with purity. Ghost Ezra routinely criticizes other influencers as basically sellouts, as not true to the heart of the movement. Ghost Ezra's channel also served as an ideal venue for further radicalization of disenchanted QAnon adherents, according to the professor. For one, the faction who follow him closely will be drawn deeper in his ideological bubble. Oh, I already read that one. Despite Ghost Ezra's true identity, long eluding QAnon adherents and conspiracy researchers alike logically was able to reveal Ghost Ezra's identity by the following trail of open source intelligent leads to determine the identity of the person posting as Ghost Ezra. So here's how they busted him, okay? On January 16th, 2021, Ghost Ezra posted on their channel that they had been bowling that night, taking a detour to drive past JFK Medical Center on the way back. This post did not mention the location of the medical center. In an earlier reply on Gab, however, Ghost Ezra had mentioned living in Florida. Though Ghost Ezra often reposts images taken from elsewhere on the internet to his Telegram, a small number of images appear more likely to be originals. On a number of occasions, Ghost Ezra posted photos of Florida emergency alert systems displayed on a television set, narrowing down possible locations. The photo below is a screen capture from a video that posted by Ghost Ezra in February. We have edited it with the exposure levels adjusted to illuminate the surrounding areas and reveal more about the interior of the poster's home. The plant and media center are distinct markers that come into play later in our investigation. So this top part that you're seeing right now at the bottom of the screen, that was the original exposure. See how dark everything is? They cranked up the exposure, and look, now you can see this. You can see into the kitchen. You can see the dining room table. You can see everything. You see his TV stand, everything that's sitting there. Next, on May 17th, 2021, Ghost Ezra also posted a close-up picture from a gas station at night time in the post about rising fuel prices. By looking at the U.S. national averages and trends for gas prices, we were able to narrow the location of the gas station in the photo to 3 possible states. Ghost Ezra's posting pattern also suggests that they were located in the eastern U.S. time zone. This information enabled us to identify the exact location of the gas station, pictured to be St. Andrews Boulevard in Boca Raton. Uh-oh. They're getting close. So this is the picture he posted, and this is where they found it on Street View in Boca Raton. They were able to narrow it down by Eastern time zone in three possible states, but only one of them in the Eastern time zone. The map below shows an area between JFK Medical Center and the Shell Station in Boca Raton, and a possible bowling alley that Ghost Ezra may have visited. So now they're looking into everything, right? So he said he stopped by a bowling alley, he passed JFK Medical Center, and he went home. So here's what we got. Here's a route that he could have possibly taken. By the timestamps, this would add up to where the how he posted and the driving time between the posts. Alongside photos shared with a variety of sources, Ghost Ezra Telegram channel, a number of screenshots of a specific Android phone were posted, which appeared to be originals. This provided further ways to narrow the search by referring to certain apps and services they use, which were visible in the phone's status bar in the posted screenshots. On the 1st of March, Ghost Ezra posted screenshots of a YouTube live stream he was viewing. The bottom left corner said, "Chat publicly as Robert S." was displayed in the live stream chat box featuring a black silhouette and a question mark of a profile picture. This is fucking dumb right here. Look at this. By the way, that brings us into our new affiliate agreement. The internet's a dangerous place. If you want to be safe online, you need to go to a VPN. And why not use a VPN that gives money back to the podcast, because we are an affiliate with them, and you get 3 months free. That's ExpressVPN. You can go to expressvpn.com/coldbeer to get 3 months free. Go check it out. They got apps for your phone, for your router, for your computer, whatever you need. A VPN, hide your identity, your IP address. Your internet provider won't know what you're looking at. The government won't know it. Nobody will know what you're looking at. You just link up to somewhere else. And if you want to watch, Netflix from a different country, you can do that too. It really helps. I get to watch The Office now, even though they took it off the Netflix in America. Anyways, expressvpn.com/coldbeer. There's a link there should be a link in the description if it loaded. I still haven't made the commercial yet. I was editing it earlier, but I lost power. So it is what it is. I'll get the commercial up. With this information, see, Ghost Ezra should have had expressvpn.com/coldbeer. With this information, we were able to identify Google and Yelp review accounts where Robert S., with the same profile picture, had posted over 100 reviews in Boca Raton area, including a review of the Shell gas station, and was included in the Ghost Ezra post, as well as a number of restaurants, amenities, and other locations. Notably, Robert S. reviewed a local Jewish center with a 1-star rating and wrote, "Not nice. Not nice." So Robert S., by the way, this is the same fucking way that I'm pretty sure I was able to identify who fucking, what's his name is, or the dog picture, Gene Decode. Investigating the Google review profile, reviewed a unique Google account identifier number, helping discover the email address associated with it, which in turn resolved Robert Smart's identity. By comparing images posted across Ghost Ezra's Telegram account, Robert Smart's review account, and related social media profiles, logically was able to confirm that emergency alert system images posted on the Ghost Ezra Telegram channel matched the interior of the home posted on social media channels. The images and videos inside smart household showed a media center, a TV. Brian Tucker.
Quit lying, Mike Penny.
Quit lying, Mark Panene from Brian Tucker with $100 into the cult. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. That was Brian Tucker with $100 into the cult. Quit lying, Mark Panene. Images and videos inside the smart household show a media center, TV, and a distinct small plant to the left, like a bonsai tree, which are consistent with several images and videos Ghost Ezra has posted to his Telegram channel, such as emergency alerts clip. In another photo, Smart can be seen standing in front of the same media center and distinctive plant wearing a 45 baseball cap. So look, this is from Facebook, Telegram. Tell me that ain't the same shit. Same entertainment center at an angle, same entertainment center at a slight angle, and same entertainment center from the opposite angle. They busted his ass wide open. Robert Smart is Ghost Ezra. It's not Ezra Cohen Watnick. It's not anybody from the Trump team. It's not a fucking insider. It's a religious fucking neo-Nazi named Robert Smart. While a number of screenshots posted by Ghost Ezra, particularly of YouTube live streams he was viewing, intended possible alternative accounts, the Robert S. account shared images with a number of common matching identifiers as uploaded by Ghost Ezra. It is unclear if all the accounts belong to Ghost Ezra or if some of the screenshots were stolen to obscure his identity. In October 2020, Smart attended the Donald Trump Jr.'s Fighters Against Socialism tour with his Colombian wife and their small son, and was quoted in the South Florida Sun-Sentinel about the spread of socialism. It starts small, a little bit here and a little bit there, and it turns into Venezuela. Researchers have warned against the QAnon is an inherently anti-Semitic big tent conspiracy that can easily radicalize believers further. Contemporary cult and extremism expert Sarah Hightower notes that Ghost Ezra's Telegram channel couples a notably large audience coupled with a steady stream of content that merges common QAnon takes with much more hardened anti-Semitic rhetoric. While much of the focus has been on overall anti-Semitic nature of the channel's output, it bears repeating that quite a few posts include explicit and neo-Nazi talking points. These examples go beyond what one might consider more mainstream or diluted anti-Semitic stereotypes or dog whistles. This rhetoric is closer to the modern KKK and neo-Nazi skinhead groups of the 80s and 90s. It's important to note distinctions Hightower emphasizes. Ghost Ezra rose to greater prominence after the January 6th storming of the Capitol building. Since the Twitter crackdown, Ghost Ezra has quickly become one of the biggest influences in the QAnon community by weaving together a tapestry of blatant anti-Semitism, transphobia, and outrageous conspiracy theories, says Mike Rothschild. Oh, God, they're going to use this. Why did you let a Rothschild comment? All that just gives them reason to do this. Writer for the Daily Dot and author of The Storm is Upon Us, and in keeping with the Q community's discarding of the iconography of Q itself, these violent and hateful theories are presented with a just asking questions, seeking my personal truth sheen that makes believers think they are part of something grand and forbidden, with a huge and vocal following that grows day by day. Ghost Ezra has emerged as a potential leader in a community desperately in need of one. I would agree with that. The movement needs a better leader and an overall all-encompassing leader. Instead of having these like 4 or 5 or 10 or 20 main leaders that are all over the place and fucking leading us astray, it needs one good leader. Logically, investigators reached out to Robert Smart for comment on his role in the Ghost Ezra accounts. At the time of reporting, we have not received a response. I wonder why. I wonder why you didn't receive a response. This dude's so fucking dumb. So dumb. Why was he posting? He could just Google a fucking picture if he wanted it. Why is he posting his own shit? Jesus Christ, what an idiot. Anyways, Ghost Ezra's been busted. Even the heels on it. Everybody's on it. Everybody's on it. Let's see what the hell had to say.
Intelligence firm Logically have identified a key member of the QAnon community who has used his significant platform to spread anti-Semitic conspiracies. In a new report released Friday, the researchers identified the person behind Ghost Ezra as Robert Smart of Boca Raton, Florida. Ghost Ezra has recently emerged as one of the most influential figures in far-right online spaces, amassing well over 300,000 Telegram channel subscribers since the beginning of the year.
Now, I guess short. They used the same article and then they just had a short thing. But different channels are beginning to report on it. None of these accounts are real. Do you really think that fucking Mike Flynn is as JFK Jr. and his wife and his son and his fucking maid and his landscaper and everybody are running these accounts? They're running these accounts on Telegram and giving you all secret clues? Of course not. It's a fucking joke. These people are doing it. I showed you guys Santa Surfing, how she's running like 30 fucking accounts. She's got like movie stars and fucking famous people and anybody in the news. Anybody in the fucking news, she's got them. She just makes up the accounts and linked back to the other accounts and then tells them to share other accounts. Like it's all fucking bullshit. All of it is. They just make it up as they go. There's no proof of any of it. They just keep pushing it back and forth. But anyways, you can check it out on Google. It's an intelligence firm that does counter fucking, I guess, extremism, but it doesn't really matter. They got the receipts, so that's what it is. Hey, what's up, Hook? How's it going, man? Hey, I come out and I have service in the evenings if you need to get a hold of me, Hook. I know we were talking earlier. I don't have service when I'm at where I'm living, so when I come out in the evenings or near the shows, I have service if you need to get a hold of me. Yeah, it's all a joke. It's all a joke. Anyways, back to the bishop. I don't want to watch this one first. I want to watch this one first. The bishop was on with Nino, so let's see what it is.
All right, folks, here on Nino's Corner.tv, I am privileged to have Bishop Larry Gators with me. We're going to be talking about the art of war, exposing the deeds of the mothers of darkness, the roots of the mothers of darkness, actually. This is a very, I don't know much about this. I've had a lot of guests on my show that I've appreciated having on my show. But Larry feels it in his heart that he needs to get these things out, and I'm giving him the platform to do so. So, Larry, I really want to say I appreciate you coming on.
He needs to get these things out, huh?
It's a privilege.
Well, brother Nino, you are a true patriot. And you are a man's man. You are a true man of God, and someone raised you right. Because I've been following
everybody's a pastor
for some time now, and then I thank God for you and just for the powerful work that you're doing for the kingdom of Jesus Christ in sustaining our global movement through the QAnon movement and through the Truther movement. Quickly here, I want to talk about.
Have you guys seen the bishop's like glamour photo that he uses for like his covers and shit, where he's like, I don't know, fucking 100 pounds lighter, and his shit's all lined up and cut straight down 90-degree angles or whatever. He looks like a completely different person than the guy that's in the videos.
A very unique topic concerning the art of war, exposing the roots of the mothers of darkness. Now, quickly, as I'm teaching here, Christ said in Matthew chapter 13, verses 25 and 26,
I'll grab it.
Talks about separating the wheat from the tare. Now, even though we're in the Greek Hellenistic New Testament, but the Persian interpretation for the word tare is the term tarot, like tarot card. And so in order for us to be successful in our movement, we cannot expect to drain the swamp.
While he's talking, this is the picture that he uses for his thumbnails. What is this? Him in high school? Who the hell is this guy? That's the cop from Family Matters before he put on the weight when he was in high school. Oh, this is not the same dude. It's not the same dude at all. Here it is again. Open image in a new tab. Here's one of his thumbnails. That's not the same guy. I mean, it is 20 years ago. I think he's kind of cheating his age there a little bit.
See, and throughout the deep state, unless the QAnon movement is drained, and unless the global truther movement is drained of witches and warlocks and Satanists. And so the term tear, from a Persian standpoint, quickly means teret. So the art of war is of vital importance to the state. And so I am a biblical John Wick. I am a contract assassin, and I'm a Pentecostal mercenary. Now, people may say, well, what does that mean, Bishop? It simply means I have been anointed by Christ, raised by the Lord, to protect the global national security of the body of Jesus Christ, protecting her from enemies, foreign and domestic. So then the term Anon, as described by Christ in this teaching, the art of war, exposing the roots of the mothers of darkness, is in Matthew chapter 13, verse 20. So the term Anon means that which is hidden that becomes enlightenment. Now, people might say, well, Bishop, why are you teaching a political paradigm from a biblical foundation? Brother David, you cannot
Somebody hurt his dog.
The swamp in DC, and you cannot defeat the deep state if you don't approach it from a spiritual paradigm. So in Ephesians 6 and 12, quickly, we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So from George Washington,
I wish I could speed it up. I can't on Facebook.
Donald J. Trump, there are 15,740 executive orders. Now think about that.
Well, I mean, so the bishop is calling people out that hurts his standing, I guess. But he also has his own grift, and it's not much better than anybody else's. Like it's not great. I mean, he's selling his courses, he's doing his thing, he's dabbled in the QAnon, he's not exactly the bishop I would want when he's calling people trailer trash and shit like that. I mean, it's funny, it makes me laugh, but I don't think he's the bishop he claims to be either.
From George Washington to President Donald J. Trump, there's 15,740 executive orders. But in the 7-volume set of The Art of War by Sun Tzu, he makes references of the words appearances and meaning throughout the 7 volumes of 15,740 references to the term references and meaning. So
smells like wet chicken and dog.
The swamp. I believe that QAnon and the truther movement must liquidate. And when I say liquidate, I'm not talking about through the barrel of a gun. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about more holding people accountable.
Holding people accountable. That's right, man of God. We have to hold people accountable.
That's right, man of God.
The QAnon movement has to be detoxified, okay, and liquidated from all of these witches and warlocks teaching remote viewing.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something?
Molly Ann, do you speak English? If you could translate that right quick, I would reply. I've took the time to listen to the fellow that is running his mouth, but come to find out he's needs a cold beer. Gotcha.
In there, Larry.
Go ahead.
These witches and warlocks, could they be, because some of them are some nice people, and I'm just getting turned on to this, especially talking with you. And let me ask you this: could they unwittingly?
No one cares if they're nice, Come on, bud.
Or do you think they know what they're doing and they know that they're out to sabotage the movement, or both? Maybe some are.
That's an excellent question. They know exactly what they're doing. So then the paradigm and the nature of a witch is a female warlock, and a warlock is a male witch. Now the strategy.
So they don't have good intentions. You're saying that
they
these
don't
are
have good intentions.
ill intentions to take over a movement and
to subvert it from not just the top down, but from the bottom up. And who and what these witches are, you don't know their background. You don't know what church they've.
Look how sad Nino looks. He's like, they're my friends. Even the frame of his glasses frowns. I don't know if it's the steroids, like expanding his head and stretching his glasses down over his bridge of his nose. I don't know what's going on.
Belong to. You don't know who their pastor is, okay? And they have a suspect background, whereas they want to attack me.
By the way, I told you guys that I was working on my on the commercial for ExpressVPN for the sponsorship we're doing. I'll give you a taste of one of the clips that's in it. Something I need to chop up a little bit more. But one of the clips is that we're going to use in it when I'm talking about the internet is a dangerous place is this one right here. Check this out.
folks, you can Venmo me D-Rod 1977, D-Rod 1977. And
if you're wearing headphones, headphone warning.
When the lights go out on Amazon, when the lights go out,
and he's fixing to yell at me.
Mexican Mix on Amazon. Folks, I want to address something real quick. It's bothering me. I can't get out of it. I can't just I'm gonna let this go. Can't let it go. I've been spiritually attacked recently, and it's
spiritually
been picking up really with me on all fronts. I'm trying to do a good thing by helping fellow patriots, and a business that I'm involved in has been attacked maliciously.
I'm sitting in your driveway,
and whoever this person is, I don't even know who it is. One of the guys I saw, and I'm just looks like he blows the guy in the back parking lot from glamour shots. I mean, it's just fucking.
That's not fair. Unless, I mean, you paid to watch. If you paid to watch me in the parking lot at Glamour's, if you paid to watch me, is it really fair that you're going to then call me out for what I did?
It's unreal. Anyway, I'm doing my best as a patriot.
I sacrificed a squirrel. I sacrificed a squirrel to get 7 hit points against Nino and 1 point of attack against every person in his multi-level marketing pyramid network.
And not everybody's perfect, folks. The people that are doing this business with me do not have to live in fear of this or these. And that's the best I can do right now. Until something better comes along, it's the best I can do right now. And I'm proud of it. We've created a lot of jobs. People don't have to live in fear. They can live in peace. That's a big one. And they're making money. So I'm walking the walk. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing except tearing people down? You fucking coward.
Ah! Sorry, I panicked. When you were running around Scottsdale doing cocaine and yelling the N-word at people you asked to borrow a cigarette lighter from, I was serving my country and come back all fucked up. You remember?
I mean, it's just fucking, it's unreal. Anyway, I'm doing my best as a patriot.
Everybody needs a hero, Nino. I'll be yours.
Perfect, folks. The people that are doing this business with me do not have to live in fear of this or these. And that's the best I can do right now. Until something better comes along, it's the best I can do right now.
He's yelling at me.
And I'm proud of it. We've created a lot of jobs. People don't have to live in fear. They can live in peace. That's a big one. And they're making money.
It's coming again. Headphone warning.
I'm walking the walk. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing except tearing people down? You fucking coward.
Ah! Sorry. Again, very scared. Very scared. He's a very sweaty man.
They're everywhere, folks. These minions are everywhere.
Yeah, I think he's drinking again. Like opium, I think's what he's been drinking.
Let me recenter myself. Let's get to the news. Welcome to Nino's Circus. Let's get started. Coming at you live from the apocalypse, folks. All right. Now I got that out of the way. Let's get great. Let's get crazy, shall we? Oh, boy. All right.
Folks, live from the apocalypse.
We are approaching 0 hour. A lot of talk about this being Red October. And there's a lot of things.
I think he's going to have to change his slogan to "I'm live and so triggered you can see my pussy lips." But it rhymes. So if he wants to put apocalypse in there somewhere, I'm sure it'll be fine. It would go right through.
And here's what I see going on. And I'm going to put some pieces together for you guys. And like I said, fact check the fuck out of me. Get on here and fact check me.
Oh, now he wants to be fact checked.
I don't mind it.
Now he wants to be fact checked. Okay.
We're all doing this together. You can't trust mainstream media. We got to do it ourselves, folks. Oh, and another thing. A lot of people talk about this picture right here. It was a gift to me. No, I'm not part of the deep state. I'm not a shill.
Well,
I want to believe it. It's just a picture that I thought looks cool. But let's find a hidden meaning. Let's find a hidden meaning.
I think, okay, look, the jokes that I do on a different level, just like ribbing, like playful, just to make the show interesting. If you want to talk about tearing people down, I'm just using the facts. I'm sorry if you can't take a joke along the way either. Oh.
Something that stuck out to me. Trump has asked for 21 days of prayer. I don't know if it was Trump that asked, but it was like a...
Okay. Now, I know that was very triggering for some people, so just for the sake of triggering everybody, we're going to go one more time. We're going to have to do this to have everybody calm back down and get back on the same page. Please enjoy the music.
Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening.
It's in the promo.
We're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Something is not right here, guys. Pedo Joe showing his behind,
Which you can't do. It's confirmation of what we've heard.
the ELECTION to the FRAUD. Got the.
Yeah.
But things are happening, and we're
It's getting close.
Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Lots of stuff's going on. Everything is coming together. But this is just the first domino. First domino to start falling. I believe that. We're going to find out. Don't take my word for it. Look into it. You'll see.
Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting
If this doesn't give you motivation, I don't know what will. This is it, boys.
We're getting close. Okay? Things are happening.
This is the song of my people.
Getting close. Getting close.
Quit listening to the mainstream media because they're liars. They are liars.
Liars.
They lie. They're liars. They're liars. I can't believe they would lie.
He puts so much. They're liars.
I don't know. I think we all know that. We all know that.
Mariah, when the laundromat custodian pulled his gun, did you pull your gun? That would, you know how you always ask me when's the right time to pull the gun? I feel like I'm not going to know when the right time is. When a custodian pulls a gun, it might be the right time to pull a gun. If the guy mopping the floors thought, oh, it's time to pull a gun, that might be time to pull a gun. I don't know. Either way, I hope that calmed you down a little bit. Back into Bishop Big Daddy over here, and I blow the bitches down.
Okay? And so a witch knows the word of God. They know all of the Christian jargon. They have such a beautiful civil personality. Okay? Remember the movie Sybil. They have a soft personality.
That's a stupid place for it.
Behind it, they are nothing but a witch. Now, quickly here, jump in anytime if you see it. So if you know your enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. So my enemy is not any particular man, woman, or child. My enemy is the principalities that are driving them, and they have been planted in our movement to subvert it from the top down and from the bottom up. So let's talk about quickly QAnon before we get to
Close. Dun, 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 dun. It's getting close. It's getting close. Oh no, it went all the way to 0. Now it's coming back up. I don't know if it'll connect or not. We're gonna see. Either way, we can play some music or something.
Hard to believe, and everything around me is so to this. Who the fuck are you? And who the fuck am I supposed to be? Should I listen to God and all his prophets? To the degree that aligns my pocket. Listen to the hypocrites compared to the prophet. Listen to the pain that I've clearly adopted. I can't move on when I'm stuck in the past. Hard to forget with a flag at half mast. Hard to live in the move so fast, and everything around me is made of glass. And I wanna let you know that I got the message. Stuck in the rut and I'm up for suggestions, but where the fuck is the light of my tunnel? So hand me the balance, I'm starting to stumble. They always say that the strong survive. How do we know too young to die? When happiness is in short supply, they hand you a pill and they tell you to try. But I love you, and I can't deny. Drive myself crazy with the reasons why I can't come to terms with the word goodbye. And the reason is there's no reply. Spread some sunlight on my darkest days.
Darkest days. I don't know if it's gonna come back or not, guys. I'm waiting.
Come on, get relaxed. Take another hit. Headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. Lean back. Come on, get relaxed. Take another hit. Headed for a relapse. Lose your mind with me. Lose your mind with me. I sit back and I reflect and I think about the past. It's set in stone, I have to view it through the glass. Made a lot of mistakes, I'm learning to adapt. I sit alone and overanalyze the aftermath. No straight and narrow, always seeking out a shortcut. And in the further back, see me playing catch up in the days of sin wonder. Are my days really numbered? Shit, I don't know, but I ain't getting any younger. Not made up, what I made up. I suggested you just keep a zip. Had to lose my brother.
It looks like we're back. It looks like we're back and pretty steady, actually, over 2,000. I gotta redo my camera, but we're back. First of all, someone said, what pyramid? The Patriot Switch or Switch with Nino or whatever it's called. That is actually a pyramid scheme by a well-known pyramid company. That it's a pyramid scheme. It's pretty well documented that. Basically, he keeps saying that he's making American jobs, but what happens in that pyramid scheme, I forget the name of it right now. It's some type of weird name. It sounds foreign or French or some shit. But anyways, basically 84% of people make no money, and the top 16% make the money that the lower 84% lose. No one's making money in actuality because the vast majority is just giving their money upstream, right? So it is a pyramid scheme for sure. No questions asked. Let me fix my camera while you guys are watching some of this.
It began in the life of Jesus Christ because the letter Q rabbinically represents a letter of enlightenment, okay? When he healed the 10 lepers, 10 were healed, 1 came back to give Christ glory. Enlightenment. So the Gospel of Q was one of the 45 books that was extracted by the Vatican at the 325 AD conference in Nicene, Turkey, where 45 books were extracted by the Vatican system,
there we are.
Namely the Gospel of Q. Well, who is Q? Well, it's Jesus Christ.
Why does it keep
It's
freezing?
not a set of generals. You have to look at this from a spiritual paradigm. So in Genesis 1 and 3, and God said, let there be light. Well, God did not create the light. Why would God need to create something that God is? So,
by the way, if the Doe Show and his followers come back in, you don't even have to engage with them. I guess he thinks that's his way of trolling. Like, how do you like dicks or whatever? He actually promoted me one time, and then I used to have a pop-up of Kyle Rittenhouse that popped up, and then it like a bunch of gunshots went off, and it said UAV. You've got a UAV, like on Call of Duty, the video game. And that scared him, and he jumped, and then he's like, I'll never follow that. Don't follow that channel. Don't follow it. I'll never follow that channel. So, yeah, I guess his way of trolling is like, oh, do you like dicks? And then if you respond, that's his show, I guess. I don't know.
then God is the light, and in God is no darkness at all. So Q is Christ, and the gospel of Q is a gospel of enlightenment, where we expose the corruption of witches and warlocks and Satanists and Wiccans.
I'm sure, Brett.
Of the gospel of Jesus.
The way I think it works, Brett, is I think that the influencers, the people with a big channel, are going to make a shit ton of money. Okay, the people with the channels, like Phil is doing silver, Nino's doing Patriot Switch, Brad Barton does a thing called Team National. Because they talk to so many people, they're going to build their pyramid huge, and they're at the top. The shitty thing about it, though, is they're promising their followers a job or to make money or to be able to quit their job or don't worry if you get fired, and only about 15% of them are even going to make a profit at all. The other 85 are just fucked. They're paying fees. They're paying for products that, frankly, really no one wants. And they're having to make their points. So they have to spend more money. They have to sign up all their friends. And 85% are never going to make a dime off of it. And the 16% that Nino decides to sign up first, so probably his family, friends, his top fans and biggest donators, they'll make money. But the rest of his fan base, the vast majority, is getting screwed bad. So that's why I don't personally like it. And the influencers know, like Doug Kuzma does it. He does it with those X39 patches. They know because they talk to 100,000 people a week. They're fine. They're going to make a shit ton of money probably. But the people they're talking to and promising money to ain't going to make shit.
Christ. So it starts with Christ. Then
we got a good connection now, boys.
Chapter 3, verse 1. And of course, God is Q himself. Now, this may be something different that your listeners have never understood.
Yeah, this is a first for me.
It's weird that they're all doing pyramid schemes. That's weird to me.
Of the alphabet.
If some of them were doing pyramid schemes, and some of them were doing timeshares, and some of them were doing other shady stuff, that would be one thing. But the fact that almost every person we talk to, so we got Nino, we got Brad, we got the Frogs, we got Scott McKay, we got all those people on Linwood's list that he signed up, fucking Mike Lindell, that Stewart fucking guy. Everybody's doing pyramid schemes? That's strange, no? Or smart, I guess. Maybe they're smart. They're making a shit ton of money, and I'm not.
Rabbinically, through rabbinical gematria, the number 17 is a number of spirit and order. So then thousands of years later, it gets deeper here now, on the 1st of April in 1860, a year before the outbreak of the Civil War that began on the 12th of April in 1861 and ended on the 9th of April in 1865.
The pedophile.
25 Northern generals, from Brigadier General Benjamin Alford to Brigadier General George Wright, created the present day, when I say present day, going back to 1860, a QAnon movement. So the QAnon movement was not originally designed by God through 25 Northern generals to be a secret society. The QAnon movement was
listen, I don't want to beat it up too bad. I have my own pyramid scheme. If you want to join my network, all you have to do is hit the like button on the video and then share this video somewhere. You can send it in a text message, you can post it on social media, you can do whatever you want with it. And I promise you 100% that I'll give you the rest of the show.
Created by God through these 25 Northern generals.
He's still doing keto.
Christian constitutional.
He does everything else plus the pyramid.
Number one, to protect the first Constitution of 1776. Number two, to protect the presidency at all costs. And number three, to protect President Abraham Lincoln. But a deep state president later, Ulysses S. Grant, who was under pressure from the Vatican system through Pope Pius IX in connection to the Rothschild dynasty out of Eastern, Central, and Western Europe, Then
Is that what he's
tried to
doing? He's making up a
destroy
Q
the
background, a
first
backstory?
of 1776 in order to create a second constitution through the Act of 1871. So the QAnon movement is
Holy
ordained by
shit.
God to protect the first constitution, to protect the presidency, and to protect Abraham Lincoln. So then QAnon goes into activation on the 22nd of November, 1963, because
1963, it went into activation. Kennedy.
There you go. You know about that. So John F. Kennedy by a group of first constitutional patriot generals that there was an assassination plot on his life. Okay. So why do I teach this? The QAnon movement is ordained by God to protect the presidency, to protect the first constitution, and to protect President Donald J. Trump. But allow me to tell the patriots, God will not allow President Donald J. Trump to come back if the QAnon movement is filled with witches and warlocks. It's not President Trump's fault. QAnon has got to be detoxified of these witches.
Decoxified. That's why he brings Madison Marquette into it. You gotta be decoxified. By the way, if you're asking if you need your pencil and calculator, of course. Will there be a test? Absolutely. How much of your grade does it count for? 90%. Let's go.
Coming in the name of the Lord. So then we must love quickly what God loves, and we must hate what God hates. We cannot love what God hates, and we cannot love which Satan loves. So the first letter of Lucifer L, Satan S, double D, there's your LSD. So this is the nature of what we're fighting against. So we have to know this is a spiritual warfare. We have to plan, man of God, for what is invisible in order to expose that which becomes visible. So we have to drain the swamp in the Q movement and in the truther movement. You cannot gain the country back, patriots, if you're following people on YouTube who are teaching tarot cards, who are teaching tantric lesbian sex tarot cards.
Oh, shit. There they are. The tantric lesbians.
If you're listening to people teaching remote viewing. Jesus Christ never taught remote viewing.
Can the bishop get a premium Pornhub account so I can do some research on Madison Marquette?
Okay. And so as I come in here, now the Lord has led me to expose the roots of the mothers of darkness. So the mothers of darkness goes back.
But hold on. What about this? Just real quick,
yes,
Larry. I've had, before I knew any better, and it's not too long ago, but I mean, I did it for entertainment. I had my tarot cards read a few times back in the day, and I don't do it anymore because now what's happened with me is I've gone full circle. I kind of left the Bible for a while, went into all the, I started learning about the occult and doing all that and really diving deep in that. But what happened was the longer I went into this, all of a sudden I did a circle, came right back to the Bible. And with me, just speaking for myself, I see everything either holy or demonic. I don't see anything in between anymore. I just can't. Not in the war that we're in right now. War that we're in right now, it's either holy or demonic. But I've had a lot of great guests on my show. I always see purity in people's hearts. I always try to see the good in people. But you're teaching me a lesson here today that maybe I was naive and. But I still feel I got to bring guests on my show that
I can see that
information for people. I feel people deserve to hear the information, so I'm caught in this catch-22. I mean, what's your thoughts on that, Bishop?
That catch-22, that is truth and authenticity, what you're teaching. Now I'm going to say a name, and I'm not castigating this woman. Her name is Jessie Jobolter. Okay. And
G. Coulter.
I've had her as a guest, and
now,
listen, by all means, I think she's a beautiful, nice lady. But listen, you're the expert in this. I want to hear your view on this. I've had her on my show a few times, and
Joe Shoulder.
There was questions I would answer that were
Cheap motor.
Answer.
right.
That I thought was just kind of, well, that's kind of
Round boulder.
What questions was that,
She
Dave?
never gets her name right.
That you were asking her that
Well,
she
there's
reviewed.
one that stuck out in my mind. Like I said, I'm not trying to talk bad about her. I'm just saying, like, I didn't understand that. I asked her, she said she knew who the Antichrist was, and I said, okay, who is he? Wouldn't let me know. It wouldn't let the audience know, and I think that right there, I was just kind of like, well, but
See, you see, and I'm glad that you're
I don't
bringing
know.
this up.
I mean, I just don't know. That's
David,
just
No, you're a man of truth. You're a man's man. And I was on a show some weeks ago called Aquarius Rising Africa. Okay. My topic was the decapitation of darkness, the season of killing witches. That was an uncomfortable subject for the host.
So I think Nino was afraid to not take the interview because then Nino would be a warlock. And Nino's already scared of his own fucking shadow. He would be scared of himself. I can't go to sleep. What if my warlock side takes over and transdigitates me? I'll never be champion again.
Jesse. And then Jesse later, near the end of the show, left. And she had told me via text, I believe the next day, that she has some furniture come in. Okay. And then the following day, she goes back on the same show and uses the terms the recapitation or the recapitating of all things that are good. Well, that's not her. It's a spiritual dynamic. So I came back on the Reveal report with George Iceman, whose real name is Menzies, okay? And my topic was the decapitation of recapitating all things that are evil, okay? Now, during the duration of the teaching, I hit a couple of nerves. I was talking about the terms tantric lesbian sex. Not one time, Brother David, did I attack her. Not one time. So I felt that Brother George Menzies had
Here's
lied.
the rundown.
You see, I am a man. I'm raw and blunt.
So he came out with a show. It was a shot at him, basically. This is what started it all. He come out with a show that was called The Decapitation of All Things Evil and removing them from the spiritual movement and blah, blah, blah. You know, his titles are like a fucking goddamn thesaurus. It's just a bunch of words stuck up there. But it did say The Decapitation of All Things Evil. She come out with a show the next day that said the recapitation of all things good. So it was a shot at him, right? In the title. And they talked about him and how like he was going too far and people were, not him specifically, they never mentioned his name. They just talked about how people were going too far and calling people out and not everybody's a witch or a warlock, blah, blah, blah. Then they met on the Iceman show. Tensions were already pretty high. He said a lot of things that kind of related to her without saying her. And then finally she pops up and says, look, if you're saying that I'm still a mother of darkness, I'm not. I'm out of that, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I never said that, which he didn't. But I understand with tensions already being high why she thought that. But he didn't call her out. And then that went to a whole thing where Iceman took down the video. But the weird thing is, George Iceman claims that he took the video down of his own accord. No one told him to, no one asked him to, no one bribed him to, nothing, right? If you go back and watch that video, I have it. If you go back and watch that video, the whole time he's like, yeah, that's right. And Bishop, let me tell you this, and God said this, and that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's, and I want to also say, yeah. Like he's agreeing with him and upping his shit the whole time while she's like really quiet, not saying a whole lot. The only thing Iceman really says to her is like, I want to get Jesse's a point. We both know. We agree. We do this. We do that. I want to get her a point. She agrees with us. And then he took the video down. But the whole time he agreed with him. So that was what was weird. And then it spread on to other shows, like Right on Radio, somebody just said in the chat, and different shows Jessie was going on. She was talking about how she was attacked and she didn't do anything. She was kind of playing the victim card, and he went full-on aggressive.
I'm an acquired taste. And so I talked to George the night after the show was over, back on the 10th. Because one of my staff members.
Why the biggest mystery? I can understand why he felt it was a shot at him for the recapitation. I can understand why she thought maybe he was talking about her because of the because tensions were already high when that show came on. The biggest mystery is, why did he take down the video? It could have just been smoothed over with the video still up, and then promise to put it back up and all that shit, and then not, and then come on and say, oh, I realized that it was an attack against my friend who I really like. It had to be Jessie asked him. And Jessie is the Right on Radio, Aquarius Rising, and the Reveal Report, which is the Iceman show, the one we're talking about. Jessie's the only thing that keeps people coming in. She's got tits, and she's got some type of weird story. That's all it takes to bring all the viewers into the Patriot channels. They're tired of seeing a fucking sausage fest and hearing the same old fucking stories. If you got tits and you got a new story that somehow says Trump is going to be president, it doesn't matter if you're a sovereign constitutional lawyer or you're the mother of darkness. If you got tits and think Trump's coming back, that's all you have to do to dominate. So if she leaves George Iceman's show, or leaves Right on Radio, or leaves Aquarius Rising, no one's going to watch those. Like very, very, very few people.
New York City said, Bishop, the video is down of your interview. I didn't know whether George took it down or YouTube. So I texted George, okay, that night through Twitter. And George didn't get back to me until the following day on the 11th. He said, Bishop, I will have the video up this weekend. So weekend came, the 12th, the video was not up. So I called him on the 12th quickly on that Sunday, and I asked him, George, when is the video going to be up? And he says, well, Bishop, I can't talk to you now. I'm out of town eating breakfast. And I said, can you put up the video today? Because people are wondering, why did you take down the video? And he said, well, Bishop, I don't carry my computer with me everywhere. Okay. And so he says, I will put the video up on Tuesday, the 14th. Guess what? Tuesday came, and Brother David, the video was not up. All of this mess was caused by George because he mishandled the situation by taking down the video. He lied to me twice. Then he got on his show last Friday, crying crocodile tears. He's now the Canadian Rodney King by saying, oh, can we all get along? Why are we throwing each other underneath the bus? But he threw me underneath the bus by saying Bishop attacked Jessie. But he never told me that 7 days prior, leading up to last Friday. So listen, we got to stop throwing each other underneath the bus. But Larry, he calls me Larry now, then attacked Jessie. I never attacked Jessie. Then Jessie
there you go.
Interrupts me, and she thought I was going to accuse her to be a mother of darkness. I was not. So she reacted to something that she was not accused of, which is another red flag. Then I began to break down her bloodlines. Okay,
well, but Larry, is it? In all fairness, she did leave she says she left the occult at, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, something around there. Didn't she say she's left the occult? I mean, and now she's turned her heart to Jesus Christ, and now she's trying to. This is what she says. I'm just telling you what she says. What she told me. So, do you think she's maybe do you think this is unwittingly she does it? Maybe this is her it's naive, or are you saying there's
here's the question.
Okay.
Back in 2015, she works for Staples. I'm not castigating her, okay?
He's got our employment record.
Tweets that Jessie Jobolter, and I'm not mispronouncing her name, For the past 3 years, she's been in constant communication with one of the most powerful Satanists in this country, Lucian Greaves. Okay. Why is she in contact with the leader of the Satanic Temple? Lucian Greaves went to Texas, okay, a couple of weeks ago. And according to all reports, that the Satanic Temple was approached by the Democratic Party in Texas to, take over the masses of the people by forcing the people to pray unto the Aztec god demons, okay? And so, listen, why is Jesse in contact with these people? Now, again, we're asking her 3 things. I'm not castigating her. I didn't attack her. I'm not questioning her Christianity. Here is the problem. What church does she belong to? Who is her pastor? Now, most of the people that her ministry, attaches to is broken, damaged women. Okay.
Okay.
In all fairness, and I'm not sticking up for anybody here, but in all fairness, even me, I don't belong to a church. I mean, I was an altar boy growing up in a Catholic school, but I just go to different churches, and I go when there's nobody there, and I pray by myself.
Well,
Why is that so significant?
It is significant because it's called apostolic authority in order. In other words, if we have a minister, my spiritual father is Dr. Ivory Hopkins. I'm under his apostolic covering, okay? But that's a teaching that people don't understand. So if we ask her, who is her pastor? Her followers said it's Jesus. Okay. What church are you a part of? No answer. And here is the third question that is damning to her credibility. She wrote a book going back to 2017, okay, concerning...
Here's the picture part.
And I said this on my Global Master...
Which I think is the biggest issue with me, personally.
The first book that she wrote, the original cover had an old photo of 3 little girls, okay, drawing circles with a pentagram inside of the circle on a chalkboard, okay? But she says she is the middle child in the picture. We got the tweet.
That's my, I mean, like, I'm not super religious. I'm not doing an investigation on who our preacher is. Like, I'm not, my biggest issue is if her story's true, if she grew up, if she did all this stuff, she had these handlers, she talked to these people, these other people, why did she use a 122-year-old picture on her cover? And she could have just said, look, we just grabbed a picture. There's no pictures of me when I was little that I could find. I left and ran away. She literally says, this is me. I'm the girl in the middle. And one of my handlers, names the woman, took the picture. All you have to do is say, look, we Googled a picture that looked like old school girls, and then we added this little pentagram and used it. Fine. Why are you still saying that it's you and that you know the person, one of your handlers that you named, is who took it? And it's a 122-year-old picture from a different book. Come on.
That she said that.
Wait. If anybody's interested, I'm starting to sell lockets with Trump's golden hair, and when you wear it, gold literally falls into your lap. Don't be poor, be rich. Buy a golden locket today, $99,500. Thank you. That sounds like a hell of a deal. It just like rains into your lap. Is it going to? It's not going to like land on my lap so forcefully that it does irreversible damage to my genitalia, right? So I'm also unable to have children like the person who's selling the locks of hair. That's not going to happen, is it?
Okay. And the picture was taken by Cisco Wheeler. Now,
Cisco Wheeler's who she names.
Patriots from all over the world had been sending me the same picture that goes back to 122 years.
We'll skip ahead in a second.
From an author by the name of James Liberty Tagg.
Wait, so the picture's not her?
Well, according to a book that goes back to 122 years, okay? And so we got that, and I'll send you all of the information. I'll have one of my staff members to do that. Well, the church, listen, the picture goes back to 122 years. On page 73.
Hold on just a second. We got a surprise guest. Sit down beside me, buddy. All right, hold on. Let me fix it. Hold on. Oh, don't sit on the mouse. Hold on just a second. We got a guest here. He's not on yet. I gotta zoom out. There he is.
I'll go for it.
Set up, somebody. Sit right here.
Get your head.
There you are. You see yourself in the camera? Now let me change. Mexico. All right, come over here. Talk to him. Here.
I'll go for Mexico.
Avocado from.
I know.
How's school been going?
Don't go cause
Somebody was fighting Harrison. Here, hop up on Daddy's lap.
Okay.
Hop up on Daddy's lap. Again today? There we go. Now you're on the camera. They were fighting Harrison again today because you told me that yesterday.
Yeah, I saw the go away he shot pull this thing.
He pulled his shirt.
Yeah.
And what'd you do?
The fight that girl.
You fought a girl?
Yeah, fight him.
Her. You can't fight him and say a girl.
I know what his name.
Her name.
Cover.
Why are you fighting girls?
Can give me something can hold hand.
They hurt Harrison.
Yeah, I fought one then.
Well, who's Harrison?
Yeah, and my friend.
Your best friend?
Yeah, and all good now. Michael.
At your school, was it just one girl or a bunch of girls?
The two girls.
Two girls.
Two girls?
And one girl his friend and one girl fighting him.
Why are you flipping off the camera?
One girl's his friend and one girl was fighting him.
Yeah.
Why is everybody fighting? Kindergarten's lit AF. What's going on there? Why is everybody fighting in the kindergarten?
Kindergarten Fight Club.
Oh.
You in a fight club?
No.
That's the first rule of
Wait,
fight club. Don't tell anybody.
No. I know about Michael.
That's right.
It's about when I saw a pet and I saw him, I saw one girl fighting him.
And you helped your friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's not fight, okay? If we can help it. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, you want to tell everybody who you are?
I win I knew.
You want to say love you, good night?
Well, you good night.
Okay.
This is Ollie from the show.
Oh, say it.
Say it.
I win someone.
Say it again. You.
Shaggin' Wagon.
I'm so shy. Why am I head to the river count?
Now say it. Ollie from the
I'm from
Shaggin' Wagon.
Shy.
There you go. Alright, watch the chords when you leave.
Words, I gotta send Bubba.
He's not even looking.
So much.
Because I'm in a van, Ollie. What do you want me to do with them? Yeah, I thought about you when I put chords in here. Send the other kid. Now we gotta do Liam's part. We can at least move the camera up some. Liam's taller. Okay. You gotta lean over here.
Hi, guys.
Sorry.
Hi. School's been good. I've been fine. I watched the new Nintendo Direct that came out.
I'm gonna keep chasing you.
The new Nintendo Direct came out, and it's fun. There's gonna be a new Mario movie, which I was laughing so hard because Bowser is gonna be Jack Black, and Mario is gonna be Chris Pratt. And I find it so weird that they chose those roles for them, but the big important thing I feel like that was in it was Deltarune Chapter 2, which Deltarune Chapter 2 was a sequel to Undertale. So Deltarune was a sequel to Undertale, then Deltarune got a Chapter 2, which took 2 years for another chapter, and when I saw that I was like, oh dang, I haven't played the first chapter. So now I'm currently playing the first chapter of Deltarune, and it's been good so far. It's been fine. The puzzles aren't too complicated, which is what I'm happy about. I was stuck on this one puzzle which it was this giant like checker piece with legs and a crown, but what you had to do is you just had to bow a lot, but the person who bows got knocked out, so I had to wait for super long for him to get healed again. So that was annoying, but it's been a really good game. I can't wait to get to Chapter 2. I've heard good things about it. I can't wait. Does he play Fortnite? Yeah, I still do. I've been working on the new battle pass. I haven't really got really far, but I have got to page 4, and I'm trying to unlock that a funny unicorn skin, which is, I like it. It's called Fabio Sparkle Mane, and I really like the skin. I want to try to get it. Yeah, it's good. I've been having a lot of fun. I like the Nintendo Direct. The thing I was wishing for was either a new Kirby game or Fall Guys, which a new Kirby game did get announced. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I think it is, and it's completely 3D, so it looked really good. I was like so excited when I saw it. But yeah, that's my video game news for today. I'll see you next time.
What's
Bye.
your favorite subject in school?
Oh, I don't think PE counts, but
That's not a subject.
yeah, I'd say math because I find it really easy.
There you go, Type.
Bye. I'll see you next time.
Oh my God. Next up, Miranda. Miranda the Vanquished. Let's go, Lumpy. Anybody that talks to Miranda needs to address her as Lumpy from now on. I gave her a nickname of Lumpy Lumperson.
My tit almost knocked over the computer. Oh, God. Hi. Stop. I didn't want to talk. I was coming to tell you good night. I hate you.
It's a joke. Not a dig.
Hi.
So stupid.
You fat shame me all the time.
Stop saying it.
All the time. He's abusive. So, well, I gotta get these kids to bed. We're late because of the laundromat showdown. All right, love y'all.
Why was your gun in the car?
Oh, because
That's how you
what am I
die.
gonna do, put it in my shorts?
Something in the laundry basket under a towel.
The towels are in the dryer.
Leave something out. Take off your shirt.
Yeah, no.
Show them the lady guns.
Yeah, you're stupid. I wasn't scared. I would have just crawled into a dryer.
And now from the more interesting parts of your body.
I hate you.
I'm sorry, your personality is just outweighed by your tits.
I'm gonna pinch your dick. Ow.
I'll pinch your dick.
Down your bra. I have a sports bra.
They make bra holsters. They're called flashbangs.
Creative. No.
It goes on the centerpiece of the bra, and it like hangs down underneath your cleavage. But when you draw it, the whole holster comes up, and then it's attached. Then the gun comes out. So the gun isn't out of the holster till it's out of your shirt. They both come out together, then unhook.
I would need a smaller gun or boobs. I don't think the 9. Yeah, I don't think it would fit.
It hangs down here. Stop, move. It hangs down here below it.
That would be very uncomfortable.
You're uncomfortable, but you're in my life.
Stop.
Oh, yeah. Let's whack it around there a little bit. Okay, what are we doing now?
Katie, I wouldn't let you pay for a spa day. I would feel too guilty to go. I don't like that.
She's had multiple spa days that bought and paid for by me. Multiple. One when you were pregnant and then one afterwards.
Where
Don't lie. You're clicking shit, you dumb cunt.
Move it. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I've only ever had
Believe.
prenatal massage.
That's not true.
Oh, the one that you won and gave to me. It was for you.
No, I bought.
And you sent me.
No, I bought one for a present. You and Jennifer got one, and you all were supposed to go together and didn't. You went separately. Jennifer went and you went.
That was another hoe of yours because I did not do that one.
You're a liar. Do you want to admit it? I bought both y'all one.
I did not. I don't remember that.
Springs. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the prenatal one.
Two of them.
You're fucking.
And she drank champagne while she was pregnant.
It was allowed, or they wouldn't have given it to me.
Mm-hmm. That's why when Liam was born, he could only look to the left for 3 years.
I was pregnant with Oliver.
Okay, well that explains it.
You're so mean. Oh, I call William a cunt all the time. I say cunt so much. It's so unladylike. Sorry, Rita. I am horrible.
You cunt. All right, she's got to go.
Yep, I do. 400 hair appointments. I do not. I've kept these extensions in since April.
Those extensions were priced to me at $70 and ended up costing $400, plus accessories and extra tape and a new straightener and a special comb, shampoo, and paste. That's not included in the $450.
That's how I've kept them up. I've gotten.
She told me I can keep these forever. They're mine. And in 3 weeks, she's like, "Oh, they got to be moved or something. I might take them out unless you buy all this other shit, all the accessories."
You're so full of
sleep.
shit.
Just leave.
Good night, everyone. I'll see you in chat.
No, you won't.
Kisses.
Mm-hmm.
They got to hear us kiss. Good night.
Yeah.
Watch me leave.
Best part of my night. Anyways, let me fix the camera and stuff, but I'll get the bishop playing while I'm fixing all that. Here we go. Back into the bishop. Bishop Big Daddy.
Okay. Of a book by James Liberty Tad, capital T-A-D-D. Now, people have asked.
Yes, I saw someone ask in chat. There is a panda or a raccoon on my T-shirt. It says Raiders eat trash and kick ass.
My sister Jessie about
It's a military shirt.
She either blocks them or she sends her people after them to persecute them. So she has to answer if she is that young lady, that young girl in that picture, then she's got to be 122 years old. Now, I want to know who her cosmetologist is. Listen, I
would you be open? Would you ever be open on having a sit down with Jessie again and speaking with her? Or,
I would, yes, not only me, but a lot of
he wants an interview.
Want to ask her questions about that book and why she used a photo going back to 122 years, and she has yet to answer that question. Then she changes the cover of the book from 3 little girls drawing a circle on the chalkboard to a cover of a little girl running through a field.
To be fair, Mariah asked for extensions, and they told her that she would need however many. And they only quoted her for one, And when she called and said, is this total? Is this like all of them? Everything? This is out the door? Because my husband wants to know a price. They said yes. Then she got there, and they were supposed to be ordered, and they weren't ordered. And then they said, oh, by the way, that's just the price for one that you paid last week. We need you to pay for the other 6 or 7 or whatever it was. And then when she come back the next time, they gave her another upcharge because they were suddenly more expensive than they thought they were. Like the salon really fucked with her.
Why the change? Now, again, these are questions that she has to answer, okay? Now, another thing I want to say before we give the floor over to you.
He's going to give the floor to you?
Here is my thing.
Bullshit.
Why was the video taken down? People are from around the country and from around the world want to know why George took down the video. He said he took it down last Friday because he said, quote unquote, it revealed too much. But Brother David, his show is called The Reveal Report.
That is true.
Oh, boy.
So the Reveal Report, I was connecting the bloodlines of the church, Wagner, Messner, Lucian bloodlines to the Illinois bloodlines. Okay? Then all
Bishop, I got to be honest with you. Let me just interject real quick. Earlier this week, I sent Jess a text and I said, I'm sorry that you're putting up with so much on social media. I go, it's kind of a rite of passage. I went through it myself.
Oh God, here we go.
Your side fully. I really thought she was. I still think she's a good person. I don't know all the stuff and what you're teaching me and my audience right now is crucial information. I just thought, I just kind of thought in my heart that maybe she was. Let's just say unwittingly doing this, or, maybe she kept in contact with people in the occult, but still had goodness in her heart. And she was trying to teach people.
That makes sense.
The occult, maybe. Do you think there's any chance in that? Maybe. We got over 500 tweets. Okay. I was on the Patreon.
Mariah took cosmetology in high school, and she was planning on pursuing it after high school. That's what she was going to do, and she lost interest in it when she saw how whopping my penis was. So she she decided not to pursue it, but she still does like her sister's hair. She does most of the stuff to her own hair, and she keeps up and moves her extensions and stuff now. She just didn't install them or whatever. She does the maintenance, though.
Conservative network a couple of weeks ago with my brother Michael Holland on the Telegram on Telegram, and now his Telegram wall is down, has been infested with over 1,000 porn links. Jeez. Because I was exposing some stuff. So over 500 tweets. She is in contact with Lucian Greaves. Lucian Greaves is against a law that was passed. That will
shouldn't be any buffer. I'm up over 2,000 still.
Sexual abuses in the church. What was the response of Jesse? Great news. The best news I've heard all day. These are the things that Jesse has to be called into question. I'm not debating whether she's a good person or not. That's not the premise of why I'm here. I'm here because I'm under attack because I exposed something that she's got to correct. Now, there is a YouTube site that was created back.
But she claims she's a Christian, right? Doesn't she claim?
I'm not. Listen, I can't answer that. But when I'm saying, if you are a Christian,
I can't answer that. Are you a Christian or not?
You in contact, and why are you supporting the agenda of a known satanic assassin, Lucian Greaves?
It is weird that she claims she's a bishop. She claims that she's some type of fucking clergy for veterans, which is a weird thing. She's like a chaplain or some shit. And this guy is not only Lucian Graves is not on. That's not his real name, by the way. But let's look him up. He is not only like a Satanist, like he's the head of the church. He is the co-founder of the Satanic Temple. and a social activist. Like, he's open about, hey, I am the founder of the Satanic. I'm the head of the Satanic Temple. It's not like, oh, that guy's a Satanist, but he's still, you know, he doesn't fucking put it in people's fucking shove it in your face, blah, blah, blah. He's the head. He started the fucking church, the Satanic Temple, and she tweets him all the time. And it's like, good job, good news, that's great, good, yeah, love you, man. Like, it's just weird.
Listen, tweets don't lie. So you can't say, well, Jesus spent time with the publicans. No, but Jesus did not sit down with the Lucian Greaves of the world. Jesus did not sit down with a known, satanic assassin. One of the tweets, which are damning, and we can send the tweets to you, it's irrefutable, Brother David. And this is the reason why I felt compelled to come on your show tonight to talk about the art of war, exposing the root. Now, Jesse and her people are just low level. I'm not castigating them. When I say they're low level, I am targeting those at the top, okay? Now, after Georgia's show, then I was told that Jesse was on the run. From who? From me. That I was trying to have her killed. Not one time.
Trying to have her killed.
Because George took it.
Larry, hold on. She said you were trying to kill her?
Yes.
She said
and this. From a person that used to work with her, saying that I was after Jesse, I threatened her. So she took her and her 2 kids.
Death threats.
The rest of her kids live around the country, Oregon, in the.
She did she does have 2 kids that live with her, and she did claim that there was like a security. She did publicly. She never said the bishop. She did kind of allude to the fact that she had to flee because stuff was going on and she didn't know and blah blah blah. And privately, she told people it was the bishop.
Dakotas and Colorado, and she's on the run. But a few days later, she takes a selfie in front of a new home, and then asking the Patriots on Amazon, to buy her
furniture.
But she's supposed to be on the run from me. So these are the questions. There are pastors that want to know, who are you? Okay.
By the way, never, ever, 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 ever support these types of people. But if you want to support me, I got an Amazon wish list. Fuck it.
Okay. So you go from Staples. We're going to say, I'm not castigating that. Now, I was told yesterday, and now what I'm about to say, I cannot verify this. So I don't want people to be calling you and castigating me that she has $100,000 in the bank. I cannot verify that. But it's irrefutable evidence that she had ordered, not that she had contacted Lucian Greaves. I want you to hear me. Okay? A year ago and requested.
Yeah, Nino has no idea what's going on. Never does.
That goes back to 1973 called Turkish Nights. If she's a Christian, why would she be in contact with the leader of the Satanic Temple? And number 2, why would she request a porn film? If this is not what I'm not.
Yeah, so what he's talking about now is she requested a older pornographic film, like a classic, real racy film with nudity in it. It was basically pornography back from like the 40s or 50s or something, right? So it wasn't like what you would see on Pornhub, where it's like gag and choke and bondage, and it still had nudity and it had sex scenes in it. And Turkish Nights, yes, she requested a copy of Turkish Nights, and she got it from Lucian Greaves, the head of the Satanic Temple.
Making this up. These are over 500 tweets the last 3 years. She said in a tweet.
How old is it? How old is this request? Hold on, Bishop. One second. I am just trying to clarify for my audience.
Absolutely.
The request for a porn video, how long ago was this?
1970. This was a year ago. Okay. 1970. She requested a 1973 movie called Turkish
1973. There you go.
And that's
which
a
is
porn?
a porn.
That's porn?
Which is a porn film.
Okay.
So patrons were just asking her.
But it's also like a classic, like collector film for some reason. I have no idea why.
She doesn't
But it
answer
is.
them, or she sends her people to attack them like they're doing me. Okay, so these are evidence, and especially the cover of her 2017 book. She stated on a tweet, "I will send this information."
Yeah, I don't do the bush thing. I like it bald and to look like a beef and cheddar from Arby's.
To you so you can share it with your public, with your listeners, that she says, "I am the little girl in the middle." Okay. And, and she says one of her handlers, okay, Cisco Weaver, took the picture. But Brother David, that picture goes back to 122 years. So someone's lying. Okay. This is the reason.
By the way, her employment record is semi-public from some previous social media accounts she had, and she claimed, like she's been working to free people, and she's been helping these people, and she's been a pastor and a chaplain and this for years and years and years. Basically, before she started blowing up on these podcasts, she just worked like as a cashier in fast food and restaurants. It seems hard that she was doing all this outreach all over the world, rescuing people from satanic cults and traveling to Europe and doing this and doing that, when she was also working 4 days a week at Staples. Like, I knew for a fact, as soon as I heard her story, it was bullshit. But if her followers just looked a little bit, they would see that her story's bullshit. And I would say the bishop story is probably bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's... Yeah, it just... No one wants to look up who they are or what they did. They just come with an interesting story, and they're like, yep, that's it. Let's watch her.
So, and she's making money hand over foot. We just need to know, why did you tell the world that this was you in the middle, and which means you're 122 years old, okay?
Would you be open on sitting down with her and letting her defend herself again?
Yes.
I know you have nothing to fear, but
no,
would you be open with having a conversation with her? And I would love to be the referee.
No, me and a bunch of other pastors, they have questions for her, and these questions, especially, why did you feel the need to change the cover of your book?
That's right. Everybody hit the like button while you're here. Close the chat. Hit the like button.
Yes,
I really do. I think it'd be fair for her to defend herself, because I'm not about bullying anybody or picking on anybody. And listen, Larry, I am a follower of God. I just feel like someone should be able to defend themselves.
Oh, come on. And you know what, Brother David, let me say this. She's had ample opportunity to do that. And if she wants to come, definitely, I would love to talk to her and a bunch of other pastors, because people feel that they've been lied to and gypped. And there are people leaving her ministry. And so what is her association with Lucian Greaves? Why is she different?
Oh, by the way, chat, this just popped into my mind. Maybe you can help me. I never finished looking up the shooting. Oh, see you, Carolyn. Thanks for joining us tonight. Mark, too. I never really looked up more of the shooting that happened in Tennessee, the Collierville shooting or whatever it was at Kroger. But I heard that he was a supplier there and had like a section that he stocked, and they told him that he couldn't stock there, and he couldn't sell his shit there anymore. And he went to his truck and got a gun and came back. Is that the story that you guys have been hearing?
Defending the politics of Lucian Greaves, okay?
He was like a supplier that sold there, third party.
Yesterday, a witch who had created a YouTube page back on August 19th, okay? And the YouTube page is called A Fuse with God's Word, okay? And it has the picture of...
By the way, I've got those videos. That's what we're going to go into next.
That's a fake photo, okay? The real
We're going to jump ahead in this and let him wrap up here towards the end, and then I want to show you some of those videos of the lady that's calling him out.
expression word recycle, which
They're
means
kinda
the
short.
recycling of fecal matter. You see, I am a biblical John Wick.
Yeah.
I'm not here to
Recycle, the recycling of fecal matter.
destroy Jesse. Jesse, I believe Jesse.
Sushi guy.
My God,
Okay.
He has a gift, but a part of her is like the woman in Acts 16:16, who is being used by handlers. And the question is, why are people protecting Jesse? Because Jesse
Sushi. Okay, outside
is their
context.
cash
That's
cow.
that's basically what I heard, but I have not looked at like official sources. I just heard like my parents were talking about it, and some people I ran into the other day were talking about
You
it.
know Jeff Restfinger? He's my brother. I love him, but I have to expose him.
I've
He
had him on my
sent
show,
out-
I believe. I've had him on my
He-
show.
Right. He sent out a photo to the world, I believe a week and a half ago, of a black man putting up his last 3 fingers in a 666 sign and telling the world that's Bishop. That is a lie. And come to find out that man lives in the same city that Jeff lives in, Toronto, Canada. See, this is what I'm saying. Why are they all afraid of me? So let's sit down, Jesse, and some of my staff members want to be here. And also, we got pastors who are asking you questions about your book. Who sent you? Okay. Why are you connected to Greece? That's all we want to say. And I'm going to say again, I'm telling you, and let me say to the Patriots, okay, before I close out, this witch is Tina Good, okay, working with Jesse, and she has a
Uh-oh.
YouTube page. of
He's got
Truths
receipts.
with God's word, having a fake picture of another woman, okay, but yet trashing me, okay? I had to expose these devils. If you put me on Front Street, I'm like Tupac. Listen, I'm not violent, but don't push me. You
Let's end
mess
with a-
the wrong man and you mess with the wrong black man. I'm not making this a racial thing.
No,
but
Bishop,
Tina Good is a witch, and I just expose her.
Hopefully I can get you on for a part 2, part 3, part 4. I
Yes.
think you got a very compelling argument. I'd love to have Jessie come on and defend herself with both of you on my
Yes.
show. But do you think we could end in prayers, brother?
Yes, Brother Dave, let's do that. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, Father God, thank you for the simplicity of the gospel of Christ. Thank you for the truth.
I was looking to see if Jeff shared that photo on Twitter or what. I can't find him though.
Thank you, Lord. I thank you for my brother.
I can't find the
David
photo.
Nino Rodriguez, Lord, he is a champion, not just in the world.
Don't call him the champ. Come on now.
Thank you, Lord.
He's not the champ.
Him and his beautiful family.
He might have took it down when it was proved that it wasn't.
Continue to bless.
The guy's last name is Ramsperger.
Thank you, Lord.
Ramsperger. That's a weird
My
last
sister
name.
Jessie, she's called by you, God, without question.
Just check his
anointed by you, God,
Facebook.
without question. She's gifted by you, Lord, without question. But you called me not to expose her, no, but to expose who she's connected with and what is.
No, he doesn't have it on his Facebook either. Oh well.
My sister.
All right, let's go
Lord God, I'm
to
not fighting this battle.
the lady that's been exposing him. It is Fuse with God's Word, I think. Fuse with God's Word. And we'll watch a couple of those. They're kind of short. Because I'm not going to watch them all. And the reason being is because she's like exposed them through the Bible. And like I said, I'm not super religious. I'm not playing that whole part. I just wanted to show what she is saying about him so I can give the other side of the story so people don't claim I didn't. But here it is.
Woman take her time, and
Here we go.
can I take my time to quote the bishop? Can a woman take her time and show you from
They're actually praying for Nino's bathroom remodel. He did the upstairs secondary guest bathroom if the first guest bathroom and the main bathroom of the first floor are both occupied. Now he's got to do the third bathroom. He's got 2 more to do after that.
the Bible
Remodel.
that the bishop himself
Don't worry, make the Patriot switch to help him pay for it.
qualify to be a bishop. And this is very important for those of you
We're going to cover the Pastor Kroger here in just a second.
authority of this man and acknowledging him as your bishop or a bishop. Okay.
She raises questions based on religious grounds, basically, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
But do you sit under the spiritual authority of whoever you want? But if you identify as a follower of Christ, a true follower of Christ,
Says he can't be a bishop because he's not married, stuff like that.
Christian, you have to be obedient to God's word, right? So please take that into consideration when you're making your decision about the bishop. Okay, so we're told in 1 Timothy and in Titus what the requirements for a bishop are. And let me just say that there is no difference between being a bishop, a pastor, a preacher, a church elder, or an overseer. They all have the same job description. They're all the same thing. They're all shepherds. And what does that mean? They have the job of shepherding, of overseeing a group of God's people, so that, on this earth, they are our spiritual leaders, overseers. Okay? Now, of course, our ultimate spiritual leader is Christ. And so this is why we have to go to the Bible and make sure that the men that we follow on this earth and sit under, why some men prefer to call themselves a bishop, or some even call themselves apostles, is because they're full of pride, and the word bishop or apostle sounds like it's more powerful or higher up than
She does sound something that I find interesting. She says in here that why does the bishop talk in the third person? This is in a later video. She says because he keeps saying, can the bishop get a moment? The bishop, Larry Gators, you got to call me the bishop. It's disrespectful if you don't say the bishop. I'm the bishop. I'm the John Wick. I'm the bishop, Larry Gators. Can the bishop get this? Can the bishop get a glass of water? Can the bishop get a premium Pornhub account? Can the bishop, right? It's repetitive, and he says it so many times, he's got the rest of us calling him bishop. It's almost like he made it true, whether he's a bishop or not.
right?
That's why I call myself, when the third person, when I'm not online, I call myself the gigantic penis guy. And I'm like, can the gigantic penis guy, pay for his gas? And then the dude at the gas station started calling me the gigantic penis guy. He seems interested. I don't know if it'll go anywhere, but...
So unless you are a bishop in the Catholic
Oh,
Church,
thanks, Moonchild. Thanks for hanging out with us.
don't be impressed by somebody being a bishop. It's not any higher up than, a regular pastor or a church elder. In the Catholic Church, it's different because they do have a specific hierarchy. So if you are a
Your audience is spiritually dead. They make comments with no understanding of what's being said. I've tried to liven them up. I pull the strings like a puppet master, Bucky. I wish you'd come on and give us some spiritual recapitation.
Catholic bishop, you are higher up than a Catholic priest. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about here. So don't be impressed by the title, the bishop. Okay? So, 1 Timothy 3:1-7 tells us that, where is it here? Whoever aspires to be an overseer, or in this case, a bishop, desires a noble task. Now, the overseer, the bishop, is to be above reproach, faithful to his wife, temperate, self-controlled, respectable, hospitable.
Let's see, it says faithful to his wife, so she says, he can't be a bishop because he's not faithful to his wife. He's supposed to be respectful. He's not respectful. He's supposed to, supposed to be hospitable. He's not hospitable. He calls people hoes, while Jesus, met with literal whores and saved them and told them not to sin no more. He saved them from being stoned. And she just goes through the line of all the stuff that a bishop's supposed to be. He's clearly not. and says maybe we shouldn't be following this guy. This is her major video that's 47 minutes long. If you want more information, it's Fused with God's Word. She has her first video. It is kind of long. It's 47 minutes long here. 47:32, but then she's got like a 15-minute update, a 13-minute update, a 12-minute update, shit like that. They're not all that long. Here's the one, why he speaks in third person.
So many to say what she's saying about people who speak in the third person. So her name is Stephanie Sarkis, and she is a PhD licensed board-certified mental health counselor in practice for over 20 years. She's the best-selling author of several books, including Gaslighting, Recognizing Manipulative and Emotionally Abusive People, and Break Free. She is a Florida Supreme Court certified family and civil mediator, and also an American Mental Health Counselors Association diplomat and clinical mental health specialist in child and adolescent counseling, and one of only 20 therapists with this dual designation. She is a licensed mental health counselor in Florida and a national certified counselor with the National Board of Certified Counselors. She's the founder of Sarkis
Big Dick Daddy from Cincinnati is my alias, according to law enforcement. That's the straw man I got the FBI looking for.
And received her PhD from the University of Florida. Her writing focuses on the impact of gaslighting.
By the way, Liam, I don't know if you guys know this, but Liam plays underneath my gamer tag online because I just gave him my account. I don't really play console online anymore, so he plays under mine. And all his friends and all the other kids are always like, "What? Your username is Big Daddy Meat Stick? What does that mean?" And Liam tells him it's a band. Oh, it's just a band. It's a band. So she goes over that people use their, I'm the founder of Sarkis Institute, received my PhD. My writing focuses on the impact of gaslighting and other psychological behaviors on workplace communication, function, employee retention. I maintain private practice in Tampa, Florida. She goes into why people speak in the third person. Gaslighters, narcissists speak with the intention that a lie will be heard so many times that it will become the truth, and that is their use of the third person gives their quotes more clout. If gaslighters, narcissists feel that not enough people are praising them, they commonly and unrealistically feel this way. They praise themselves. It can be a form of self-soothing and reassurance to the gaslighter narcissist that he is worthy of adoration. The gaslighter narcissist who is notorious for lying may tell you that they have never talked about themselves in the third person. He will tell you that you must be mistaken. That was a quote from someone else. Gaslighters and narcissists will stick to the story even when you have video proof of their use of the third person. So that's basically what she calls into. All right, here we go. Here's the video with all the chat that was in it, the pastors. I think M's mentioned in a portion of it.
To all of the students of our Lord and Savior Jesus. Statement that came from God to you, my daughter. I'm a big girl. I'm here for such a time as this. The Nino Rodriguez show interview is out. Okay, it's out. Great to see you, Pastor Betty from Michigan. I'm coming to Michigan. I'll announce that on.
I agree. Anything coming from you is definitely foolishness.
It is so great to see you, my daughter. Thank you for praying for the bishop. Thank you so much, Pastor Gloria. We love you, my daughter, in Jesus' mighty name. All you guys.
Good job.
Pastor Sam Jr., was it powerful? Oh, I showed pictures of these witches, okay, who are using fake photos, but on the David Nino Rodriguez show, it was exposed, okay? So you can watch it. It's on our official Twitter page. Now, our Twitter handle is at Bishop L. Gators, at Bishop L. Gators, Gaiters. Powerful conversation. And even Brother Nino said, my God, Bishop, you're a great researcher. Okay, so listen. Now, Lele, great to see you. Now, I'm going to expose another witch named Madison Marquette. Can I take my time?
Uh-oh, Madison.
Being attacked. Can I take my time? Now, I talked to a person, an individual last night who gave the bishop information on these witches. It will absolutely blow your minds tomorrow. So one of them, this person who is a witch who's attacking me on Telegram and on Twitter, calling me a racist, calling me a Satanist, okay? Now, the first time I met Madison Marquette, was back in June during the Christian Conservative conference at Gettysburg, PA, okay, where the bishop was exposing witches, namely someone like Paula White, okay? That's the same conference where the host wrote a bad check. And
that's his satanic cackle. His laugh forces demons out of his kitchen.
And I got to say right now, Madison Marquette is not her real name. I'll talk about that, okay? So Madison Marquette is a former porn star. Follow me closely. She's a former porn star, okay, who said she turned her life over to Christ. Okay. And her real name is Stacy Dawn Williams. Can I take my time? You see, when you come after me, Madison, listen, I got to do a blood and crip on you, okay? So I wasn't even talking about Dolly Madison Marquette, okay, which is not her real name. She's going by 11 aliases, okay? 11. Why? Because Madison Marquette is a fugitive on the run because she's got arrest warrants here in the state of California. So she changed her name back in 2005 from Stacy Dawn Williams to Madison Marquette. Why? Because she has a felony on her record, okay? Why? Because she's on the run from the California State Bureau of Investigations for wire fraud and for stealing people's information from their medical public records. And her poor name is Faith DeLuca. Thank you, Pastor Rob. You see, when you come after me, listen. So I met her, and back in June, and my staff and I invited her to be on my radio show to tell about her story. Okay, so I called her one time, and I have not spoken to my sister since June. She's telling everyone that I was begging her to come on my show 3 times. She's lying. Okay, I haven't even talked about Dolly Madison. So can I just take her story is fake. That's right, Pastor Melinda. Okay. Madison Marquette is a real estate investment firm in DC. Listen, can I take my time? So Madison Marquette is accusing me of being a racist, is accusing me of using the race card, is accusing me of saying that TD Jakes is my hero. I never said that. So listen here. Allow
Dolly
me to
Madison.
her. She was once married to a man by the name of Scott J. Hendricks, okay, out of Denver, Colorado. She still lives in Denver, Colorado. She's got 11 different aliases, okay, 11. So she goes by Madison Hendricks in the state of California and Colorado, Stacy Dawn Williams in the state of California and Colorado, okay? Now she lives in Denver, Colorado, working with...
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Joe.
Do you understand what's happening? So these witches are exposing themselves, okay? Now, there is a video that I want you guys to take a look at. M. Seeker, thank you, Pastor Melinda. Oh, you're 10 steps ahead of me. M. Seeker and Pastor Melinda, if you can put up that link of 12 reasons why I don't trust Madison Marquette. 12 reasons why I don't trust Madison Marquette by a great...
Doesn't Dolly Madison make what? Cream-filled cakes. Me and Mariah make cream pies.
British patriot, M. Seeker. So she's lying about her past, okay?
M. Seeker with a shout out.
DeLuca, F-A-Y-T-H, DeLuca, a porn star. Can I take my time? So her real name is Stacy Dawn Williams. She's going to prison. That's right, Pastor Maryland. Okay? For Ponzi schemes and for wire fraud out from the state of Colorado right here. Okay? So now listen, I'm going to break this down for you. This woman is wanted by the Orange County Sheriff's Department. Can I take my time? I said, can the bishop take his time? This woman is on the run from the state of California because she has bench warrants from the Orange County Sheriff's Department here in Orange County, California. Her sister, one of her sisters, is a woman by the name of Kimberly DeGonia. Kimberly Degonia, capital D-E, then capital G-O-N-I-A. One of her sisters is a deputy district attorney working in the district attorney's office in the city of Riverside, California. That's Kimberly Degonia, which is her married name, which is one of Madison's sisters. Kimberly Degonia had said that Madison Marquette is not her real name. I'm talking, and you can look at her sister's name. Her sister is.
It does sound like he says bitch warrants. That's what I thought he said too.
District attorney. I'm gutting these witches, Pastor Woods. Her sister, Kimberly Williams, who is now married, and her name is Kimberly Degonia, capital D-E-G-O-N-I-A, said that her sister, Madison Marquette, is a straight up liar, okay? Who never went to a military tribunal. She was not raped by men. She's lying, okay? Her sister is the deputy district attorney out here in Riverside, California, okay? And her sister said that Madison, or AKA Stacey Dawn Williams, does not have a high school diploma.
Man, the coffee thing isn't working again. By the way, Free bought a 6-pack. It says, can a bishop get a stand-up hoe or a fall-down bitch? That's a very funny comment, and it didn't come through again. I'm going to have to figure that out, man. I don't like the alerts not going off, but I did get it. I did see it. Thank you very much for the buy me a coffee.
She does not have a bachelor's degree, and she never took the bar exam, as Madison has been telling people. You got to have both a high school diploma and a bachelor's degree in order to take a bar exam here in the United States. She was on the David Rodriguez show, and please go to M. Seeker's powerful expose on this former porn star.
Uh-oh.
Please tell Bishop he is no Malcolm X.
Please tell Bishop he is not the Malcolm X. I'll tell him next time I see him. Thank you very much. Sturdy Cow Guy with $10. Please tell the Bishop he's no Malcolm X. Thank you. I appreciate the donation. I'll let him know.
Madison Marquette. 12 reasons why I don't trust Madison Marquette. 12 reasons why I don't trust Madison Marquette by M. Seeker. Okay? And I'm going to invite him on my radio show. So the deputy district attorney for Riverside, California, is one of the sisters of Madison Marquette, Kimberly Degonia, capital D-E-G-O-N-I-A, which is her married name. She had said, and I quote, that the book that Madison had written, okay, My Father's Daughter, is filled with lies, okay? This is one of the sisters of Madison Marquette, okay, a former porn star who's attacking me. Why? Because I never attacked her. But her own family wants nothing to do with her. And Kimberly Degonia, a deputy district attorney, a powerful attorney for the district attorney's office in Riverside, California.
That's all true. We've all researched that.
Madison Marquette, AKA, okay, Stacey Dawn Williams, never graduated from high school, never attended a college, never gained a bachelor's degree. And when she was on the Nino Rodriguez show, please go to the link by M. Seeker. It's called 12 Reasons Why I Don't Trust Madison Marquette. She claims that she is an apprentice, first for the state of Washington. Then she changed it from the state of Washington to the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. She claims that she passed the bar exam. Can I take my time, Pastor Jacqueline Woods? So Madison Marquette, a former porn star, claims that she passed the bar exam in the state of Washington, but she lives in Denver, Colorado.
Well, who let the child in the chat? I bet you he's had lots of beers and he looks funny. Who let the child in the chat?
And she says that she passed the bar exam, but when you go to the state of Washington's bar exam website, her name is not mentioned because she's lying. Then when she was exposed concerning her passing the bar exam in the state of Washington, then she changed it to Washington, D.C. Thank you, Pastor Kyra. And so when you go to the
Pastor
website,
Kyra, it's always a pastor somewhere.
Passed the bar exam in both the state of Washington and Washington, D.C. The name Madison Marquette doesn't show up. And the name, okay, Stacey Dawn Williams does not show up because she's straight up lying, just like Jesse, okay? All of these witches are just telling on themselves, okay? She passed a bar exam, which is a nightlife spot. Oh, Pastor Renell, that's right. She passed the bar exam,
cackle.
which is a nightlife spot. So she, according to her family, she dated a mega church pastor by the name of Stephen, but we don't know what his last name is, but I will find out what his last name is. So this mega church pastor, Stephen, had found out that Madison, Dolly Madison, was in porn movies. That's why he broke up with her. So she's attacking me. Let me expose this witch. So her sister is the deputy district attorney. Look it up for Riverside, California. She's a powerful attorney, Kimberly Degonia. Capital Degonia. She said that her sister Madison was diagnosed as a sociopath. Her sister Madison said, Madison's sister, Kimberly Degonia.
Damn, Michael disappeared quick, didn't he?
For Riverside, California, had said, not only does Madison lie on a constant basis, she was diagnosed as a sociopath medically. She doesn't have a high school diploma. She quit high school. Then she went into porn. Her family wants nothing to do with her because of that past life into porn and because she's a straight up liar. She never graduated from high school. She never graduated from college and getting her undergrad. And she has never.
But you know that she did on the job training, right? So that negates everything. Also, she was a porn star, so she got in a lot of extra credit. I've seen her in a bunch of schoolgirl scenes. That basically, she could probably add those up, and there you go. There's all the credit she needed.
The bar exam in the states of Washington and in the District of Columbia, which is called Washington, D.C., because she's lying, okay? Only 5 states. I want you guys to look at this. Actually, technically 4 states. Because I had an attorney friend of mine in New York City.
You beat up all the good ones that were fun to play with.
In Brooklyn had told me, and he did some deep research into Dolly Madison. He says only 4 states, Bishop, 4 offer such programs called apprenticeship. Virginia, Vermont, Washington State, and California. She can't, listen, she's lying. She cannot be an attorney. She's got a felony on her record. And she has a misdemeanor on her record. That's why she can't come back to California.
A convicted felon holding a gun in Texas, kicking down doors and saving children, of course.
Combined with law school. Now, what is an apprenticeship program? An apprenticeship program is when a man or a woman does not have to go to law school, but they have to spend at least 5 years with an attorney, okay, to practice law. So Madison, who lives in Denver, Colorado, the same state where some of the Zapolter family lives, she claims she took the bar exam, Pastor Jacqueline. In the state of Washington, there's no record of her name, either her birth name, Stacey Dawn Williams, or Madison Marquette. There's no proof, no legal proof that she took the bar exam in the state of Washington. Now, when she was on the Nino Rodriguez show, and you can go to 12 Reasons Why I Don't Trust Madison Marquette by M. Seeker. On that video, she begins to use the F word because she says it's no one's effing business where I got my bachelor's degree. Listen, Dolly Madison, it is our business. If you are a public figure and you're claiming that you're telling lies on Matthew McConaughey and telling lies, listen, even on TD Snakes, and you're telling lies concerning the life of Billy Graham. All these lies, Madison, it's all about money. And her book, if you go to Goodreads and type in, not Dolly Madison, but Madison Marquette, My Father's Daughter, her family is exposing her because she has been diagnosed as a sociopath.
It does seem like a lot of her family is on there and coming out. Her, not only does she claim to be like rescuing these children and saving kids, blah blah blah, but the sister who is a prosecutor in Riverside, California, an assistant prosecutor, Riverside, California, was actually on the famous case where they had all the kids like locked up and chained up in closets and the one girl escaped or whatever. She was actually one of the prosecutors on that case. Like, her sister's actually doing it. And out of jealousy or rage or stupidity or whatever, of course, Madison just makes up a story like she's doing it.
Okay? So first she says, Pastor Elijah, she took the bar exam in the state of Washington. That's not true. No record. Then she changed it from the state of Washington to Washington, D.C., and there's no proof that a Madison Marquette or a Stacey Dawn Williams, okay, or a Faith
His eye gets way, way, way the fuck out of sync when he gets wound up. Like, man, that motherfucker, he's looking at his own brain. It's wild how far he gets out there.
Your porn name. There's no proof, little Madison, Dolly Madison, that you took the bar.
Every time he looks to the side, he starts fucking walking away.
Or in the District of Columbia, okay? You're lying, okay? But yet you...
Yeah, I spoke to the other sister a few months ago.
...want to attack me. Now she's telling everyone she is a sovereign citizen.
Well, I spoke to her through email.
She's a sovereign citizen, constitutional lawyer. Madison, you are a fugitive. Let me say this again. Madison, you are a fugitive on the run from the state of California here, okay? Now, let me break this down. Can I just take my time and listen? So I'm going to send this information to Pastor Linda. Pastor Linda can send it to you guys. Now, if you go to the Orange County, let me take my time. If you go to the Orange County Sheriff's Department website,
right,
there is a woman by the name of Stacey Dawn Williams, a.k.a. Madison Marquette. Date of birth, May the 11th, 1982. And it says that there is a bench warrant file number 03271-520. Okay? Let me see.
Uh-oh. He's got the warrant number. Jesus Christ.
That Madison Marquette is on the run now from the Orange County Sheriff's Department here in Orange County, California. The warrant file number, which is also the bench number, is 03271-520. The type of warrant, a bench warrant. The name of the court they issued the warrant, the Central Justice Center. Listen, the Central Justice Center, okay?
He's giving out all the details, baby.
Orange County, California.
You know why he gives out so many details? The bishop doesn't know how to screen share at all.
Okay? The warrant degree is one of a felony. Here are two charges under the warrant file number 03271-520. Burglary in the second degree, and the second charge, NSF checks. It's wire fraud. She was writing bounce checks in the amounts of thousands of dollars, okay? So now she's on the run. That's why she moved to Denver, Colorado, because there is a bench warrant for her of the warrant number.
Bench warrant.
03.
Thank God he is saying bench and not bitch. If we were doing bitch warrants, Mariah would have been arrested and fucking thrown under the jail years ago.
71520. The second, oh my, I told you, when you come after John Wick, I will splice the...
That's illegal to do what? To share public information?
These demons open. Don't take us down, you two. I'm not talking about murder. I'm talking about exposing these witches through the precious word of God and by the power of prayer in Jesus' mighty name. The second warrant, bench warrant, is also from the Orange County Sheriff's Department, and the type of warrant is a bench warrant. The warrant number, the second one, is 03218-721. 03218-721. The court they issued this was the West Justice Center in Orange County, California. The court warrant number is 05WF419. The court appearance condition mandatory. The
Nothing he said is illegal. I shared all this information as well in my several videos we did about it. But yeah, it's all public information. Anybody can look it up and you can share it. Actually, the one thing he's wrong about is she doesn't live in Denver, Denver proper. Like, she might live in a suburb or whatever, but the address she uses is the state of Colorado has a special address that you can qualify for if you call them up and tell them that you are being stalked or you're part of, domestic assault or blah, blah, blah. You don't really have to show proof. You just have to convince the person on the line, and they give you a generic address that shows up as an apartment, shows up as everything, but really it's an address where mail comes in and they resort it for victims of domestic dispute. It's a pretty interesting thing, but she doesn't have to, as long as she was involved in some type of, she's ever taken a restraining order or she's ever filed for some type of action like that, she would qualify for it, and that's her public address that comes up when you check it out.
Or a misdemeanor, a hit and run. The bail amount, $15,000. Do you understand? This thing is deep.
So she has done a good job hiding her address,
You got Jesse,
which I wouldn't dox her anyways. It just come up with all her other information.
former porn star, running this scam. These women are running scams. And she's coming after me? Oh, no. So allow me to break this down even further here, okay? So in order to apply for a bar exam, you have to have both a high school diploma and a bachelor's degree, which Dolly Madison does not have. Her own family has said she's a pathological liar, okay? Whose family has disowned her because of her work in the porn industry. Now, if you look,
makes sense.
November 9th,
Good night, 30 Cal Gal.
the United States Courts of Appeal, the United States Court
Dog the Bounty Hunter is a joke.
11th Circuit, United States of America plaintiff, appellee, capital A, double P, E, double L, double E, versus Stacey Williams, or AKA Madison Marquette. The court docket number is 15-12998, November 9, 2016. So Stacey Williams, or Stacey Dawn Williams, AKA Dolly Madison Marquette, was
One of his eyes takes a break too much.
by the United States court system in violation.
I'm going to jump ahead because I want to get the pastors in at the end. And I want to do some other stuff. Hold on just a second.
1343 and 42.
Let me see where I want to jump to. Let me find this timestamp.
6,
122.
where she was challenging a 94-month prison sentence.
This is towards the end of the video.
Our global movement. There it is, right under Global Spiritual Revolution Media Group and Black Letters with a yellow or gold background. Click on the link. Plant the Lord's tithe and plant your best financial free will offering. Madison couldn't pass a background check to go on the school field trip, let alone working with kids for the government. And there's no proof. She said she went to the military tribunal and tested. There's no proof. Because the military tribunals don't hear any cases from regular U.S. citizens. She's lying, okay? Just lying, okay? So listen, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. here on the West Coast. I fear no man but God. Let me say this again. I fear no man, no woman but God. I only fear God and God alone, whose name is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was the greatest man in human and spiritual history. I fear no man, no woman, no one. I only fear God.
He's John Wick. He fears nobody.
This is Bishop John Wick. Pray for me, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bishop John Wick.
7 p.m.
Just him coming out and saying, I'm Bishop John Wick, I'm the Pentecostal assassin, blah, blah, blah. Just that makes me think, what the fuck? What the fuck kind of, I mean, how big a narcissist is he? Like him calling himself the Bishop John Wick and the Pentecostal assassin, and I fear no man. I don't know. I've just never heard anybody brag about themselves like that, and then also be a fucking preacher.
Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. here on the West Coast. See you tomorrow. God bless you. God bless you. If you're interested in being a part of our Global Masterclass, please email Pastor Linda Melday right now at Global Masterclass, small L, small G, 2021 at gmail.com. Global Masterclass, small L, small G, 20.
Global Masterclass, small L, small G. Why would you capitalize Global Masterclass? Why would you capitalize the G and the L? And that doesn't matter in an email address. You can capitalize the whole fucking thing.
2021 at gmail.com. We love you. I love all you guys. Pastor Shannon Ray, love you. My daughter, Pastor Candace, love you. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. They'll be informed.
Hold on. Did I just miss it? Hold on.
Class, small L, small G, 20.
That's how he makes his money. You sign up for Jesus classes.
21 at gmail.com. We love you. I love all you guys. Pastor Shannon Ray, love you. My daughter, Pastor Candace, love you. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. They'll be informed, but guess what? They will never prosper. Pastor Kathy, God bless you. Oh my God, pray for the volcano in the Canary Islands dissolved in the west side. We're praying for that right now, Pastor Kathy, in Jesus' name. Thank you for the heads up in that manner. Pastor Renee Mara, thank you so much. Pastor Shannon Ray, Pastor Kroger, God bless you. Can't wait, Bishop.
Pastor Kroger. Shar Kroger, Pastor Kroger.
Love you, my daughter in Christ, Pastor Shar, student pastor Kroger. Thank you so much.
And Pastor Shar, student pastor Kroger. Pastor Shar, student pastor Kroger. He's calling out the Meat Hammer militia, showing up in his chat and calling us pastors. I think by way of transdigitation and the Bishop John Wick here, we have all been ordained. The militia are all now clerics. So not only do we have the attack we've always had, but now we have healing capabilities. Pastor Shar, student pastor Kroger, she's enrolled in 2 different levels of pastor class. What is going on? Make sure you heal your friends in the chat.
Thank you so much, Pastor Shannon Ray. Pastor Kroger, God bless you. Can't wait, Bishop. Love
Pastor
you,
Kroger again.
Pastor Kroger, thank you so much for
Shar, student pastor Kroger, Pastor Kroger, Shar. He needs to know that your full name is Shart, and that you just go by Shar because you're you don't want to come on too strong.
Love you, sir. Thank you. You guys are real. I've got the best students in history. You don't belong to me. You belong to Jesus Christ. Okay? And to all of the students, don't follow.
No, I'm sorry. Jesus can have you when I'm done with you. Right now, you belong to the Cold Beer Cult, Meat Hammer Militia Division.
Follow me. Follow Jesus Christ. Okay? I'm not like Jesse and Madison calling people their followers. No. Don't follow me. Don't follow the bishop. I want you to follow one person and one person only, who is Yeshua HaMashiach.
Who is Will Bard with the Cold Beer Confessional.
Jesus to Christ. Be ye followers.
I know he said it in Hebrew, but that's what it translates to.
Of Jesus Christ and him crucified. Thank you, guys. And I want everyone to say with capital letters.
We should be, instead of being the Meat Hammer apostles, we should be the Meat Hammer B-apostles, because I don't think we're apostles. We're probably like B-apostles.
Capital H, capital A, capital I, capital L. Hail Jesus Christ. Everyone type that in. And that's going to be always the last thing that I will instruct you to do in every class. Hail Jesus Christ. Capital H, capital A, capital I, capital L. Jesus Christ. All in capital letters.
You're not going to spell Jesus Christ. You spelled hail, but you didn't spell Jesus Christ. Were you afraid they were going to put H-E-L-L?
Hail Jesus Christ. Hail Jesus Christ. Thank you, Lord. Hail, capital H, capital A, capital I, capital L, Jesus Christ, all in uppercase, large letters.
What is he doing? Is he taxing a plane?
In capital letters, just like Pastor Kyra and Pastor Elijah has. Hail Jesus Christ. Hail Jesus Christ. Thank you, Lord. Hail, capital H, capital A, capital
What is he doing?
Jesus Christ, all in uppercase, large
CBC apostles. That makes sense.
Of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hail Jesus Christ. And type in Jesus Christ in large letters.
Here we go again.
Hail Jesus
The plane hasn't stopped. We got to park it. Back it up.
Let's exalt him. Father God, I thank you for this word today. And I thank you, Lord, for every student which belongs to you, God. God bless you.
One more time because we love Brad. Here we go.
And we love.
Who doesn't love Brad at this point? This shit is fucking fire. Here we go. BT. Killing it.
Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Something is not right here, guys. Pedo Joe showing his behind.
Which you can't do. It's confirmation of what we've heard.
The ELECTION to the FRAUD.
Got the. But things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Lots of stuff's going on. Everything is coming together. But this is just the first.
I love this shit.
First domino to start falling. I believe that. We're going to find out. Don't take my word for it. Look into it. You'll see.
Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening, and we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening, and we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Quit listening to the mainstream media because they're liars. They are liars. That's what liars do. They lie. They're liars. They're liars.
They're liars. They're liars.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Things are happening.
I think we all know that.
We're getting close.
We all know that. We all know that.
Thank you to BT for the video. I'm going to let it play because it's going to be my outro music. Real quick, guys, a couple announcements. First of all, we're going to do another show, Justice, Intel Lady, and me later on this week. I'm going to try to make it happen, even though I'm kind of mobile and doing all that shit. That'll be later this week for a Griftbusters podcast. Intel Lady, I'm excited to be on with Intel Lady when she's like not in character and stuff. I think that'll be fun. So you look for updates for that. Also, tonight is Mafia Monday. Here is a link in the chat. And we've got a... Where'd I put it? Oh, there it is. Mafia Monday. Make sure you go check it out. That's the link in the chat. He's coming on now. I'm ending early, guys. My sciatic nerve's been all fucked up. I haven't been able to walk or sit for a long time, and I'm fucking dying here. So check out the link in the chat. Head over to Tony Show Mafia Monday. Give you something to watch, but I'm in 15 minutes early, and he's gonna start 15 minutes early because I'm fucking dying sitting here. I'm sorry, but yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Look out for an announcement for Griftbusters with Intel Lady, and I'll see you guys on the next one tomorrow. Hopefully with my back not hurting so bad. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for the donations. I really appreciate them, and see you tomorrow.
And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. And we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening.
That's right. Patsy bought me an ass pillow. I need to be using it.
Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Quit listening to the mainstream media.
This has been going on for like 3 weeks, and it just keeps getting worse. Every time I go to sleep, I'll wake up and can't hardly walk and shit. It's pretty bad.
You might say, okay, Brad, well, what's going to happen now? Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I think we all know that. We all know that. We all know that.
Hit the like button on your way out. That's it. See him.
Things are happening. we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. And we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
I'm gonna have Mariah rub it tonight before she rubs one out.
Showing his behind, which you can't do. It's confirmation of what we've heard. The ELECTION to the FRAUD. Got the.
But things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. And we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Lots of stuff's going on. Everything is coming together. But this is just the first domino. First domino.
Oh, thanks for joining us, Kiki. Sorry I'm in pain. I'm not as funny as I usually am, but it's a comedy show. You're welcome to hang out.
You'll see.
Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. And we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Quit listening to the mainstream media because they're liars. They are liars. That's what liars do. They lie. They're liars. They're liars.
I don't know why you guys are so obsessed with me going to the doctor. Mariah's been taking semen samples 3 times a day for 2 weeks. I don't doing nothing more than they can do at the local clinic. Have a good night, everybody. See you in the next one.
Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. And we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Something is not right here, guys. Pedo Joe showing his behind, which you can't do. It's confirmation of what we've heard. The ELECT.
Oh, dark matter slipping in at the end. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Got the.
But things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. And we're getting close. Getting close. Things are happening. And we're getting close. Okay? Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Lots of stuff's going on. Everything is coming together. But this is just the first domino. First domino to start falling. I believe that. We're going to find out. Don't take my word for it. Look into it. You'll see.
Things are happening. And we're getting close.
No worries, bud. We're doing this 7 days a week now, basically every day. I think I'm gonna do it 5 or 6 days a week, but still, come join us on the next one.
Things are happening. Getting close. Getting close. Getting close.
Quit listening to the mainstream media because they're liars. They are liars.